celebrate Ohtani's monumental first season and ring with the Dodgers, this isn't just his ring. It's a celebration of our championship and Ohtani's unforgettable impact. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions. This is Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck. On your home for LA Dodgers baseball.
Dodgers on the road in Boston, taking on the Red Sox on this Friday. Emmett Sheehan, Brian Bayo, the pitching matchup. First pitch in this series opener from Boston coming up at 4:10.
This is the Ohtani Rewind.
Here's the 0-2 pitch, and Ohtani blasts it in the air, left center field, carrying back, and make it 5 in a row for Shohei Ohtani. Home run number 37, once again flashing the opposite field pop and giving the Dodgers a 1-0 lead.
Shohei Ohtani with his 37th home run in the first inning on Wednesday. The Dodgers DH his 5th straight game with a home run. He was on base twice, including an intentional walk in the 9th inning. Shohei Ohtani now hitting .273 on this season. 37 home runs and 7 ribbies as the Dodgers beat the Twins 4-3.
This is Kirsten's Corner with Kirsten Watson.
And Kirsten now joins us from Fenway Park in Boston, brought to you by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate that old car? Call 877 for Kids right now. Friendly agent standing by to take your donation. That's Cars with the K to donate your car today. It's a reunion. The Dodgers meeting up against one of their former teammates. He'll pitch on Sunday, but Walker Buehler is in Boston playing for the Red Sox this year.
Tim, I have to tell you, seeing him, because today they're wearing their City Connect uniforms, so they're in the green, and in general, whether he's in red, whether it was in green, it did feel a little bit strange at first. But you know what, Walker, just to see him was exciting. He, this year, hasn't had the best of season thus far, but is trying to, actually had a really strong outing in his last one against the Phillies, so is looking to kind of get back on track, but for today, he was just excited to see his former teammates. Obviously, it's been a while since the World Series celebrations, the parade. We saw how much fun they had. And today, he actually got to finally see his ring in person. Of course, he's seen the photos of everyone else's online. But just to be able to have that moment, he said it was so special. It is going to be a little bit strange when he's facing the Dodgers on Sunday. But he did say he's felt like he's had at least some experience with this, whether it's been facing Jock Peterson, Cody Bellinger, guys like that, but ultimately he was like, it's gonna feel different. He did wish that it was going to be a Kershaw up against him matchup, but unfortunately it just doesn't line up that way with Kershaw pitching tomorrow. But it's safe to say that even when Dave Roberts was like, if it could have worked out that way, it definitely would have been fun. But you know what? It is what it is, and hey, he doesn't want to see Walker Buehler pitch well, that's for sure. Not on Sunday against the Dodgers. Every other day,
yes,
we're all rooting for him.
Yes. Dodgers lineup looks a little different because no Mookie Betts with the team tonight.
Yeah, and so Mookie's actually back home in Nashville with his family due to a personal reason. So he's not with the team. He didn't actually travel with the team to Boston. Dave Roberts does feel hopeful that he could be returning to the team tomorrow, but due to travel, he might not make it here just right when the game starts. So likely be arriving then. So he's probably not going to be in the lineup tomorrow either, but he would be available off the bench if that is the case. If not, we should be seeing him there on Sunday. But just our thoughts and prayers are obviously with Mookie right now as they just deal with the family matter at the moment.
On the mound tonight for the Dodgers, Emmett Sheehan, and Emmett Sheehan got a lot of friends and family in the stands tonight.
He does. So he is from New York, but he went to college here in Boston. He went to Boston College and has, of course, come to Fenway growing up, things like that. So this is going to be his first time pitching here. And, he's looking to get back on track from his last outing. Dave Roberts said he just felt like the slider wasn't there in that last one. So he, of course, wants to have a good one. Will that come with a little bit of nerves? He said maybe. It's always exciting when this matchup, of course, just the history amongst these two teams. And so he might have a little bit of excitement, but it's actually how he kind of handles his emotions. It's going to be more of wanting to just perform well and get back on track. But he is going to have a huge support system here. His mom, his family, his friends, probably some college teammates. So I think he told us the other day that he's got like 20 plus people that are going to be in attendance. So he is definitely excited. This will be a special moment for him, but it'll be even more exciting if he can get himself and the team in the win column.
No doubt about that. Keep that momentum from Wednesday going. Kirsten, we appreciate it. We'll check in with you after the game. Still to come here on Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. We dive deeper into this pitching matchup. David Vassegh goes one-on-one with Kenny Rosenthal from Fox Sports. Up next, though, we get you an injury report, and we'll hear from the manager himself, Dave Roberts, leading you up to Dodgers and Red Sox from Fenway Park in Boston. First pitch at 4:10. I'm Tim Case. It's the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Your health is our priority at LA Care Health Plan. You may be eligible for free Medi-Cal coverage if you meet income requirements. Connect with us today to see if you qualify. We speak multiple languages, including Spanish, Mandarin, Russian, and more. Visit lacare.org/medi-cal today.
Hey, Southern California, summer is upon us, and nothing says warm weather like baseball, barbecues, and everybody's favorite, Modelo Especial.
Modelo is a reward for those with a fighting spirit, and you deserve it. It is not summer if you don't have an ice-cold Modelo Especial. Modelo, the mark of a fighter, must be 21 or over. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, it's David Vassegh. Now is the time to make sure your home is primed for the season with heating products by Navien. We know Navien tankless water heaters gives us endless hot water and big savings. Navien also makes high-efficiency products that deliver comfort in the form of heat to every corner of your home. Now Navien is taking comfort to the next level by introducing a hydro furnace that provides even, high-efficiency forced air heat powered by the same proven technology as their water heating products. Visit NavienInc.com/Dodgers.
When it comes to personal injury, Jacoby & Myers knocks it out of the park. And with a winning record of more than $2 billion in settlements, Jacoby & Myers is California's MVP. If you've been injured, don't settle for less than the firm voted the #1 personal injury firm 5 years in a row. Get the justice you deserve with Jacoby & Myers. Call 1-800-5-MILLION for a free consultation today. And let the big league lawyers fight for you. Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Tim Cates here to tell you that now at Verizon, you can lock in your low price for 3 years. So now you can save big. And when you switch to Verizon, you can get 4 lines for just $30 per line. Yep, you heard that right. Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic.
This is Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. On your home for the blue all season long.
Morongo Casino, Dodgers on deck continues, leading up to first pitch. Dodgers, Red Sox, Morongo Casino, Resort and Spa. Grand Slam for good times. First pitch from Fenway Park coming up at 4:10.
This is the LA Dodgers Injury Report.
Left center, Profar sprints over. Oh, he lost it. He did not see that ball. He didn't even come close to it.
These interactions between De La Cruz and Tito Francona have been priceless.
Come on, man. You got it there?
Yes, indeed. And the ball wasn't the only thing that landed in the basket.
What in the world happened out there to Jung-Hoo Lee?
That's wild. I mean, you don't see that in the big leagues.
Yeah, mine was a tops now as well. I hit my first walk-off last year against the Mets.
Jacob Young, Nationals win. Now he's got his first walk-off big league hit.
Dad had bought a stack of them. And I was like, I think we can get these results, but he went ahead and bought a stack for himself.
Like business cards. There you go.
But it was awesome just to, have that moment and have everyone so excited to, have a picture of you is a fun moment.
Well, this is the most famous jersey in baseball, right? The Yankee pinstripes, the interlocking NY, and the Midnight Navy. I was a Yankee fan growing up my whole life, die hard, and became a free agent after 7 years with the Rockies, and I wanted to be a Yankee so bad. Putting this jersey on for a headshot for the first time, it felt different than any other shirt I'd ever put on in my career.
And a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
My name is Randy Medina, and I drive a Toyota Camry TRD. First drive, right away, I was like, I want this. And I just fell in love.
Toyota makes the vehicles. You make it yours.
Most of it is already stock because it's just beautiful as is. So I started with the carbon fiber steering wheel. Aftermarket headlights, it just made it that much better.
Now it's easier than ever to modify your Toyota at your local Toyota dealer. We're partnering with leading accessory brands like ARB, Fox, Rigid, Rhino, and more, so you can customize with confidence.
I love the car scene. I'll go to PCH, anywhere, any local cars and coffees. Once I'm in that car, it's just like new to me every time.
From custom wheels to lighting upgrades, modify your Toyota at your local Toyota dealer just the way you want with warranted custom work. Or shop online at toyota.com/accessories. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
We want to remind you that every time the Dodgers win, Cars for Kids wins because we're making a donation. And you should too. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids now. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS today, and they'll pick up your car as soon as tomorrow. It's the quickest, easiest way to get rid of your unused vehicle. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. That's 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. Remember, that's Cars with a K.
Want to go to college this fall? Don't let money hold you back. To be eligible for a Cal grant and to get the most financial aid available, fill out your FAFSA or CATA by September 2nd. If you already submitted your FAFSA but only listed four-year colleges, that's okay. Just update your application to include the community college of your choice. Keep your college dreams alive and enroll now at icangotocollege.com.
Kobe Bryant. Join the boys in blue for Kobe Bryant Bobblehead Night on Friday, August 8th versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Be one of the first 40,000 fans in and take home a special Kobe Bryant bobble. Honor the symbol of Mamba mentality and the relentless spirit that inspired a generation. Relive his enduring legacy in the heart of Los Angeles. Don't miss this tribute to his spirit and connection to our city. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
As we were saying,
this is Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck on the official home of LA Dodgers baseball.
It's the Dodgers and the Red Sox on this Friday. Emmett Sheehan gets to start in this series opener from Fenway Park. First pitch coming up at 4:10.
Joining Tim Cates on Dodgers on Deck.
I accept everybody for who they are.
This is Dodger Insider David Bassett.
All right, DV, with the Dodgers being in Boston, Walker Buehler being a Red Sox, I know it's a special day for both teams and both sides getting to see Walker.
Yeah, it was really fun to see Walker Buehler reunited with his teammates from last year's World Series. Obviously, Walker getting the final out of the World Series, pitching in relief, and the pose, he had it all choreographed, and it's going to live on forever in Dodger history. I had a chance to be part of Walker Buehler's media session in the Red Sox dugout, and he talked about Ryan Helsley of the Cardinals. There's been talks about the Dodgers and Cardinals discussing a trade for Helsley even during the offseason. So you would imagine they would have the framework or an idea of what it would take to acquire a Ryan Helsley, who has not pitched that great this year with the Cardinals. He is a rental, so that obviously affects how much the
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
Well, if you look at the infield, they just came out and put, Diamond Dry everywhere except where McKinstry needed it right here.
Wonder when he realized he broke his chain.
With an all-star bonus, he can get a new one. I don't know what is causing this, but we have seen more bats leave players' hands at the plate this year than I ever remember.
You're line shot. Got a chance. They counted it, though. They did.
Daughter Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
There's nothing like barbecuing with family and friends during the summer. It's even better while enjoying Hoffy hot dogs and listening to the boys in blue as they continue to win. Hoffy uses top quality ingredients with premium quality beef for a great hot dog you can taste from the first bite. There's nothing like it.
You can visit HoffyBrand.com to find your nearest Hoffy product and make sure you stock up for your next barbecue to enjoy your summer. The boys in blue and Hoffy hot dogs, a winning combination. Hoffy local original.
Great.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
This day in Dodger history.
Place in history? Got that.
July 25th, 1962. Dodgers ace Don Drysdale saw himself on the wrong side of history as Stan Musial surpassed Mel Ott as the National League's all-time RBI leader. His 2-run home run came in a 5-2 loss to the Dodgers and brought his total to 1,862 ribbies. As we reflect on the past, it's important to plan for the future. Start the conversation about aging and find resources at aging.ca.gov. This is Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck.
We got a new game
on your home for LA Dodgers baseball.
Dodgers and Red Sox from Boston. First game of this 3-game set from Fenway Park. Emmett Sheehan on the mound for the Blue. First pitch coming up at 4:10.
hot dogs here. Not a ball game without a hot dog. Who wants a hot dog?
It's time for the Hoffy Magical Moment.
It's magical.
It's magical.
Presented by Hoffy Hot Dogs.
With the Dodgers taking on the Red Sox, we go back to the 2018 World Series. Dodgers taking on the Boston Red Sox. Game 3 of the series at Dodger Stadium. It was a Friday night, a warm night in Southern California, as the Dodgers and Red Sox would go to extra innings. Yes, tied at 1. In the top of the 13th, the Red Sox scored a run. In the bottom of the 13th, the Dodgers answered back to tie it up at 2. They went to the 14th, the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, and then in the 18th inning, 7 hours and 20 minutes after the game first started, Max Muncy called game.
Eovaldi on 3-2. Fly ball, left center. Field, well hit, back at
out of nowhere, they sweep the Yankees, and then out of nowhere, they trade away after they sweep the Yankees. Rafael Devers, their best hitter, and we all thought, oh, well, the Red Sox are probably going to go downhill. They actually took off really after that, and obviously played well up until the break. That said, Dodgers continue playing good baseball. Do not give this team confidence.
They did lose one of their top young players. Marcelo Meyer was placed on the injured list today. Emmett Sheehan's going to have a bunch of family and friends in the stands at Fenway Park tonight, as it's a homecoming of sort for the New England native and former Boston College Eagle. Kirsten Watson is with the Dodgers at Fenway Park. She joins us live with more. Hi there, Kirsten.
Hi, John. Well, from a new location, we're dodging the rain out here, and it's something that Emmett Sheehan's likely going to have to navigate through. There's potentially some showers here and there throughout the night, but for Emmett, he's just looking to get back on track. As you mentioned, he is coming back to a place. He grew up in Connecticut, spent some time here at Fenway, of course, going to college at Boston College. So he's going to have a lot of friends and family to support him, so he's definitely going to want to put on a performance today. Dave Roberts talked about what was missing from him in his last outing, in which he wasn't able to get through 4 innings of work, what he's hoping to see from him today, and also talked about the bullpen and how their support can be behind him.
You know, I think there's going to be some nerves probably, but from what I've seen from Emmett, he does a really good job of managing those nerves and channeling them the right way. So yeah, going to BC, coming back here, I'm sure he's got family and friends here, and coming off not a great one, I think he's going to be really motivated to pitch well here.
Training went back-to-back the last 2 days. Pitched really well. Is he on his way?
So we haven't decided that yet. You know, there's a thought of potentially doing an up-down versus getting him here. So we haven't decided that, but he's not going to be available to pitch till Sunday regardless anywhere. So we're still kind of, you know, deliberating right now.
Where are you at with the bullpen? Where are you at with your bullpen and how you put this all together with Kasperius and all that?
Well, everyone's available today. As far as putting it together, it's a work in progress, and just trying to figure out the right lane for these guys and for them to go out there and, you know, do their jobs. And as far as leverage, we'll just kind of see where it goes. And I think Caspi, the calf, he's in a much better spot today, given the last couple days off. So, you know, if it makes sense, then I'll run him out there.
So first, just with the bullpen, Dave Roberts does want to see those guys get back on track. He said it starts with just throwing strike one, and they can do that, kind of continue the tone that hopefully Emmett Sheehan can do in this one today. Then with Blake Trinan, as he mentioned, he's not eligible to come off the IL until Sunday. So they are hopeful that once he is eligible, though, he could be available to return. So whether that's potentially Sunday here in Boston, or it could be during the series in Cincinnati. Another guy to keep their eye on would be Blake Snell. So he's going to continue with his rehab assignment He's got one more start this weekend, and then he could potentially be lined up to be pitching back in Tampa, guys.
All right, both of those Dodgers Blakes returning hopefully on this road trip. Kirsten, thank you very much. Right now, let's get a look at the Dodgers lineup to go up against Red Sox right-hander Brian Bayo. You have Shohei leading things off with Mookie not in there for personal reasons. Then it's Will Smith, Freddie Freeman, and Teoscar Hernandez. Andy Parks to have, and that we've seen throughout his career, hitting just .238. But his presence in the lineup, it is still something opposing pitchers are going to have to think about. Plus, he likes playing at Fenway Park. Oral, this is a huge loss for the Dodgers not having Mookie in that lineup.
Yeah, it really is. It's the presence. It's the context of the situation being in Boston. It might have been the thing that stimulates him to wake him up because he can go back to a home area where he's really comfortable with the batter's eye. He's comfortable with the fans. He loves to hit. You know, everything we hear about when he's in a slump, he's trying to get the ball pulled, and he's trying to get the ball pulled in the air. And what a better place to do it than in Fenway.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. You know, sometimes when you are struggling a little bit, you go to a familiar place where it all started for you, and you can kind of turn your season around. We know Mookie Betts certainly is capable of getting red hot and carrying a team. So I know Mookie Betts, when he does come back, he is going to have a great second half. I really believe it. He is just way too talented to be hitting around 230s.
And expected to rejoin the Dodgers right around first pitch tomorrow and then be in the starting lineup, we hope, on Sunday morning for the series finale. Here's what's ahead on the Dodgers calendar. Clayton Kershaw gets the start tomorrow. Dustin May will go against Walker Buehler in that series finale Sunday morning. The road trip moves on to Cincinnati. Beginning Monday, the Dodgers will play Gavin Lux and the Cincinnati Reds for 3 games. Tomorrow's game will be on Fox. The rest of them right here on Sportsnet LA. Fenway Park opened in 1912, making it the oldest stadium in the major leagues. Space is at a premium as we see Will Smith making his way to the bullpen just a few feet away from the fans in the outfield. We'll have a game preview with Joe and Jessica from Boston next.
See that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there?
Yeah.
That's all I paid for it. Do you know what you want?
Yeah. I think I do.
Enjoy your new car.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Lease a Hyundai Ioniq 5 for only $159 a month, or get 0% APR for 72 months. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
Why is Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water different? It's because we only bottle the best Alpine spring water, less than 1.5 miles from the natural spring source. The choice is crystal clear with Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water.
Time Time to call your shot, brought to you by Southern California Toyota. Oral, 5-1 in your career against the Red Sox. You were 2-0 at Fenway Park, so you have the honors today.
I did not like turning around over my right shoulder and seeing that green monster, but I'm going to take Will Smith to hit some over that green monster today. Either pull it off there for a double, maybe even a long single if they play it right, but a home run over the wall.
What was it like pitching against Ted Williams?
Teddy was really tough on me.
He had the shift back then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going with another legend, current legend, Shohei Ohtani.
Wow.
I think he has a huge night tonight. He's red hot. He will stay red hot.
All right, well, I'm going to take a guy that just passed Lou Gehrig on the all-time doubles list, delivered the walk-off winner on the last game of the homestand. I'm going with Freddie Freeman. He's just going to knock a couple of balls the other way, right off the green monster. Maybe a couple of doubles to add on to his incredible career total. It is the first of 9 games on the East Coast against 3 teams within 2 games of a playoff spot. In the Red Sox case right now, they currently hold down one of the wild card spots in the American League. Joe Davis and Jessica Mendoza will be on the call right now. They join us live from the booth at Fenway Park with a preview. Hi there, Joe.
Hi, John. You guys were talking about the momentum hopefully gained from the way they finish off the homestand, winning that series against the Twins, and the guy that provided the game-winning hit, maybe some momentum for him too, and Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, Earl, Jerry, you guys nailed it talking about it earlier, because you guys know when you're feeling this funk and it's like, how do we get through this? Felt like they were going to lose another one. That hit, that walk-off, you get on the plane, you rally. I mean, just seeing the faces and that momentum coming into this big series.
For the first game of this series, Emmett Sheehan goes for the Dodgers. First few games, he was excellent. Last time, gave up 5 runs and looks for a bounce-back game.
You know, what I want to see from him is that changeup. I mean, it is a pitch that can be so dominant. We saw the slider kind of lack the command that he had with that pitch. He'll throw the changeup to both righties and lefties. When you look at the Red Sox, their numbers against the changeup just barely over 200. One of those pitches, a third pitch from Sheehan, but I love it against this team.
All right, it's Emmett Sheehan for the Dodgers. Brian Bayo counters for the Red Sox. The first of 3. It's always special when these teams get together in one of these 2 ballparks. The oldest one in baseball right here. Fenway Park, first game coming up.
Certainly is special. Joe and Jessica will see you coming up in about 15 minutes. Emmett Sheehan had his first hiccup since coming back from Tommy John surgery in his last start against the Brewers. They were just talking about it. He gave up 5 runs on 7 hits Oral in just 3 innings. He was so good in those first 3 outings before facing Milwaukee. So how does he get back on track?
Well, fans hear it all the time, and maybe sometimes they hear this and it's boring, but it is fastball command. Because the fastball in the middle of the plate cannot survive at the big league level. Big leaguers can time a bullet. And then your breaking stuff and your changeup can survive in the middle of the plate because you are actually creating movement, which moves off the barrel, or you're changing speeds, which takes the bat speed out of the barrel. So get the fastball on thirds or corners, and everything else will work.
Without question. Listen, I'm anxious to see how he will bounce back. I really believe he will. I don't care who you are. You're going to have a blip or 2 throughout the course of a season. Doesn't matter who you are as a pitcher. It's all about making sure that was the last one for a while. Have an opportunity now to bounce back. Give your team a chance to win the ball game, like Ora touched on it. Fastball command is so important, especially for a guy who has a really good changeup.
All right, the New England native about to face the Boston Red Sox, and here is the Sox lineup that Emmett Sheehan's going to be dealing with tonight. Jarren Duran, who's been the subject of trade talks recently, he's going to lead it off. Alex Bregman is in the 2-hole. Prized rookie Roman Anthony's batting third, followed by Trevor Story. Masataka Yoshida is the DH. Ceddanne Rafaela is at second base. Wheeler Abreu's in right field. Abraham Toro at first, and former third-round pick of the Dodgers, Connor Wong, who was part of that Mookie Betts trade, he will do the catching today. And the Red Sox traded their best hitter, Rafael Devers, in mid-June. Jerry, you talked about it. And the longtime Astro, Alex Bregman, just signed with Boston this past offseason. So it's a much different team than the one we saw at Dodger Stadium just last July. They're getting a lot of production from a lot of young players. And right now, they are in a playoff spot.
Yeah, a lot of young, talented players. And listen, they got a mixture of young and veteran guys. You mentioned Alex Bregman. We know he is a champion. He's the guy who's hitting second tonight. He's the guy that I will circle in that lineup that I do not want to beat. Duran, there's a reason why a lot of teams are trying to trade for him, because he is a difference maker. Great speed, outstanding power. We're very familiar with Trevor Story, having played for the Rockies for so many years. This team is kind of a scary team to me because they played well at home. They got young energy with accomplished veterans, and they have the power of belief right now. For us, That's why it's so important to get a lead early. Do not allow them to believe they can beat us.
You know, young teams are emotional teams, and yeah, they have some veteran presence guys, but when I think of Emmett Sheehan, I think of his changeup, and the changeup to righties at Fenway is going to be tough because that's now a pull foul fly ball. What he's going to have to do, being a guy who's going into Fenway, learning to pitch there, he's going to have to really think about where does my pitch get hit? And you want it to get hit to center field, to right center. That's where you should default when attacking this lineup. And then, of course, Jerry and I have talked about the emotions. Emotional swings are bigger for young players than they are for veterans.
It's a great atmosphere always at Fenway Park as well, and it's going to be all weekend long. Today's injury report brought to you by Keck Medicine of USC. Blake Snell scheduled to make his fourth and possibly final rehab start tomorrow for AAA Oklahoma City. Sunday, he threw 58 pitches. 38 of them were for strikes, struck out 6 over 4 innings. In his 9 rehab innings, Snell has struck out 17. He last pitched for the big club on April 2nd. Could make his major league return next weekend against the Tampa Bay Rays, the team that drafted him back in 2011 and where he won his first of 2 Cy Young awards. Emmett Sheehan was 7-6 in his 3 seasons at Boston College. Today he gets the start about 4 miles down the road at Fenway Park as the Dodgers begin their 9-game, 3-city road trip right here at 4 o'clock. Plus, Walker Buehler will always have his Dodger moment, but now he's on the other side, ready to pitch for the Red Sox against the Dodgers on Sunday. We'll hear from Buehler coming up next. Access Sportsnet Dodgers is brought to you in part by Burt's Mega Mall, California's largest power sports dealer.
Outback Steakhouse has a 3...
Access Sportsnet Dodgers is your home for pre- and post-game coverage. Before the first pitch, to reaction after the final out, get all the news you need to know.
This is the place to be.
Access Sportsnet Dodgers on Sportsnet LA.
We flash back to July 21st of last year, the last time the Dodgers faced the Red Sox. Shohei hit his 30th home run of the season here, and it was certainly a memorable one. It traveled 473 feet, Jerry, the longest at Dodger Stadium last year. It hit a guy on the concourse in the chest just out there trying to enjoy an adult beverage.
I would have sued if I was that fan getting hit in the chest by Shohei.
And he didn't even get the ball because it ricocheted off to another guy.
Yeah, and somebody else got it. But listen, we know Shohei Ohtani has light tower power, so fans, I'm telling you this, when you're at Dodger Stadium and Shohei Ohtani's up, when you're in center field in that pavilion, even by our set, head on a swivel. Because you never know when a ball can come your way, be ready to go. And I just love the reaction of the pitcher. As soon as Shohei Ohtani hit it, he even turned back. He said, just go ahead and give me another ball. I love that.
The guy in the concourse that got hit, I wish he would have had a beer belly because it would have kind of stuck.
Was up there. He had stopped to watch him bat on the monitor, and then literally he sees the home run. Then he's upset because the ball, they're missing out on seeing him hit a home run.
Right.
Didn't notice that the ball carried him through, hit him off the chest, and rolled to some other guy. Picked it up.
What a memory.
On Sunday, Shohei Ohtani is going to be facing his former teammate, Walker Buehler, the man who closed out the 2024 World Series, now a Red Sox pitcher. And today, Buehler talked with the LA media. He is our Dodger voice, brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa.
No, it's cool. It's a fun deal. Obviously, I think I'm going to get the ring a little bit later, so that'll be cool. It's good to see everyone, obviously, but big 3-game series for us, try and win some games as well.
Haven't had a chance to, I guess, see it online at this point, and everybody else is. How much do you like what you've seen so far, I guess, in pictures?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a ton of ugly championship rings out there, so. But no, it's awesome, and I'm obviously excited to get my hands on it.
How much have you paid attention to the ceremony at the stadium, the first homestand where they got their rings, and just the team in general?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I still stuff pops up everywhere, and it's an interesting feeling. Obviously, to be a part of it for so long, and then now to be here, and it's been awesome here, and yeah, it's just kind of a fun weekend, and my birthday's on Monday too, so it's kind of a whole thing, but. No, it's been great.
Do you think once you get the ring and you go through whatever they're going to present to you, that'll be closure on your Dodger career and just the World Series, or do you already have that?
Yeah, I mean, I think you already have it. Everyone kind of knows I'm on a 1-year contract, and so you never know what's going to happen down the road. But it's an interesting deal. I think playing against your old team is one thing, but playing against them when you haven't seen them since you won the whole thing is a whole different thing. So, I mean, once I get it, I think that kind of part of it's done, but. At the end of the day, we will still all kind of be close or whatever for forever and have some really good memories of last October.
The playing.
Watching Ohtani come back from second Tommy John, what can you tell him about your journey back too?
That he's lucky he didn't have to pitch in Oklahoma City so many times. No, I mean, there's going to be ups and downs to it. He's obviously at a different level of athlete than basically anyone in this game, and I don't know what it's like to hit 50 homers, so, for him, I think he just needs to kind of go at his own pace, and he seems to be throwing the ball hard and feeling good about what he's doing, so, at the end of the day, that's kind of all you can hope for.
Were you watching when Kershaw got his 3,000 strikeout?
I saw it, obviously. I don't think I was watching during the game. We were playing maybe, but, yeah, I texted him, and, it's a cool thing. I've seen. Kind of wish I would have seen it. Obviously, I got to see Scherzer's, and I think any of those monuments you get to see as a player is really, really cool. And I think it's kind of well known. No one deserves the success that he's had more than Clayton, and a really cool moment for him. We got to hang out a little bit yesterday. He had his kids here before they worked out and stuff, so got to see everyone, and cool deal.
Pitched against a lot of teams, as you mentioned, but obviously never these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Last time out against Philly, really good start for you, really step in the right direction. Just knowing these guys so well, how do you get ready for a start against a team that you're so familiar with?
Yeah, I think you just try and keep it as normal as you can. Obviously, it'll be a little awkward or funny or whatever, but at the end of the day, like we're all playing a sport for paychecks, and it's kind of the goal is to go and get one over on them. So I think preparation-wise, anything's really different.
Emmett Sheehan pitching at Fenway Park for the first time as a big leaguer. Oral and Jerry on the intricacies of pitching and hitting at baseball's most unique ballpark next. Access Sportsnet Dodgers is brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Dodgers and Red Sox just a few minutes away. Shohei Ohtani is a .310 career hitter at Fenway Park with a couple of homers. He's also
Pero ¿qué pasa también?
Is coming up at 4:10 in this series opener. Before that, we head back out to the booth one final time before first pitch. Tim Neverett, Rick Monday, guys.
Tim, thanks again. We count you down to the first pitch here tonight at Fenway Park. Emmett Sheehan will pitch for the Dodgers. Brian Bayo will go for the Red Sox. For Bayo, it'll be his 18th appearance, his 17th start overall. He missed the first month of the season with a shoulder issue, and right now getting into midseason form for the Red Sox.
Yeah, for Sheehan, Saturday against Milwaukee, he gave up 5 runs, 7 hits. And that was just in 3+ innings. And that needs to be able to change. And he's handled, the right-handers a little bit better than lefties. Lefties have hit almost 300 against him so far. For Bayo, it's interesting because you start to look, okay, he's 6-4, but the 3 starts in July plus 1 relief appearance, his ERA is under 2 3/4, and he's allowed a batting average against it just under 200. He's been tough.
And for Emmett Sheehan, one of the keys for him is to be able to keep the leadoff men off base. So far this year, 6 out of 18 men have reached. They're 5 for 17 against him, hitting .294.
Yeah, and a quick note on Bayo. There have been 10 stolen bases against him in 15 attempts. Will the Dodgers, if they get on, will they push the issue? We'll find out.
So the Red Sox and Dodgers getting set for Game 1 in front of a sold-out house at Fenway Park in Boston. Tim?
All right, Dodgers going into action tonight. First place atop the NL West. Dodgers 5 games up on the San Diego Padres. Going into action tonight, 6 games up on the San Francisco Giants, 10 games up on the Arizona Diamondbacks, but they've thrown in the white towel, already starting to make trades before the deadline. Speaking of the Giants and Padres, they will be in action later on tonight. Giants home to the New York Mets. Padres will get underway in St. Louis in just a little bit. It is the Dodgers and the Red Sox opening game of this 3-game set from Fenway Park. Brian Bayo, Emmett Sheehan, the pitching matchup. First pitch is next. This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck on the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
Champions once again, my friend.
World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
This is just the beginning of this team's title window.
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Yeah.
This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck on the world champion Dodgers Audio Network.
You either with me or against me, though.
Living out their dream.
They've added even more.
Now we go for 2 in a row.
Win, 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 win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win.
In the backyard and dreaming about this moment.
Start chasing that chip. Stop. Win, 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 win.
This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Superior Grocers.
Quality, variety, and value.
Shakey's Pizza.
Get more meal for deal at Shakey's.com.
And by Estrella Jalisco.
Back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the ninth.
First pitch is just moments away on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers. The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
National League West Division champion. 10,000 hours.
There's still more steps to take.
Get to stepping. So go ahead and give us the flowers. Just getting started. Gotta know by now it's way more than luck.
This team has continued to pour resources into the roster.
All eyes on us.
Welcome to world champion LA Dodgers baseball.
Always remember what it felt like to be part of the best damn baseball team in the world.
In the world.
Zoom in, zoom out, zoom up. They wear the crown. All eyes on us.
Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Budweiser.
This Bud's for you.
Galpin Motors.
Family owned and operated since 1946.
LA County Public Works.
Recycling beverage containers is a triple play.
Children's Hospital LA.
From colds to cancer, we got this.
Coffee Hot Dogs.
A SoCal treasure. Local. Original. Great.
And by Daniel's Jewelers.
Making diamond dreams come true since 1948.
Stick around because first pitch is next. Right here on the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network. Play ball!
It's time for Dodgers baseball with Tito's Handmade Vodka.
which means it's time to grab an ice-cold Tito's and lemonade and cheer on our boys with a cocktail that bats 1,000. This season, paint the town blue with Tito's, America's favorite vodka, for America's favorite pastime. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Welcome back to Talking Snack Radio. Big news, Bob.
Let's hear it.
When the Dodgers steal a base, fans get a free AM/PM hot dog and 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola with the AM/PM app.
That's right, Mike. This is a real game changer.
More like a life changer.
Help.
This is the MVP of promos.
Better start carrying my mustard bottle around.
Slide into free snacks with the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. Only 1,000 deals available per game on the AM/PM app for 24 hours through September 28th. Only at participating AM/PM stores while supplies last.
Thank you guys for painting such a beautiful picture, man. I was able to watch that game in my head.
Loose on the track. LA, we've been dominating this game a while.
Big brother energy.
When you want to talk Los Angeles sports,
LA is lucky to have AM 570.
You come here. From Dan Patrick and Colin Cowherd.
Legends of the game in every way possible.
To Rogan and Rodney and Petros and Money.
Who is going to compete with that?
You keep this going with your passion.
This city is different.
Nobody does LA sports.
It's Los Angeles.
Like AM 570 LA Sports.
My name is Randy Medina, and I drive a Toyota Camry TRD. First drive, right away, I was like, I want this. And I just fell in love.
Toyota makes the vehicles. You make it yours.
Most of it is already stock because it's just beautiful as is. So I started with the carbon fiber steering wheel. Aftermarket headlights, it just made it that much better.
Now it's easier than ever to modify your Toyota at your local Toyota dealer. We're partnering with leading accessory brands like ARB, Fox, Rigid, Rhino, and more, so you can customize with confidence.
I love the car scene. I'll go to PCH anywhere, any local cars and coffees. Once I'm in that car, it's just like new to me every time.
From custom wheels to lighting upgrades, modify your Toyota at your local Toyota dealer just the way you want with warranted custom work. Or shop online at toyota.com/accessories. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Did you know that California offers various programs and services to support older adults, adults with disabilities, and family caregivers? From health insurance, counseling, to caregiver support and information on elder abuse, the Aging Resource Guide has it all. And let's not forget about the Friendship Line, available 24/7 for those who may need a friendly conversation. Dive into the Aging Resource Guide today at aging.ca.gov and discover the support you need. Because together, we can ensure every older adult in California gets the help they deserve.
Fans expect to in every season, but imagine winning the championship 29 seasons in a row. Galpin Ford did that, being the #1 volume Ford dealer in the world for 29 years. Led by the Bachman family as the largest family-owned and operated dealer group in Southern California, Galpin has been part of the community since 1946, offering great deals, great service with great people. In addition to Ford, Galpin's winning heritage includes Mazda, Honda, Volkswagen, Porsche, Land Rover, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Lincoln, Volvo, Polestar, and Lowe's. Be a part of the Galpin story. It starts at Galpin.com.
Let's go to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
And now your voices of the LA Dodgers.
Rick Monday and Tim Neverett.
Live from Fenway Park in Boston, the Dodgers embarking upon a 9-game road trip. They played here in Boston against the Red Sox, and for the Dodgers in search of their 61st victory of the season. Hi, everybody. Rick Mundy alongside Tim Neverett and with producer engineer Dwayne McDonald as we get set to go. Well, it's been a very hot afternoon. There's also been a couple of rain showers that have moved through. The tarp has been on the field and then off the field, and right now overcast skies, patches of blue. And for the weatherman saying we're probably in good shape for the rest of the night. For this Dodger ball club, now 25-22 on the road. Overall, 60 wins, 43 losses. They start today. Your world champions do 5 games in front of San Diego, 6 in front of San Francisco to lead the National League Western Division. Meanwhile, for the Red Sox, they are really fighting for the wild card spot. They're 55-49 in the American League East. They are 6.5 behind Toronto, 2 behind the New York Yankees. But they are one of the 3 wild card teams in the National League at the present time, but some teams knocking on the door right behind them. So big, important series for both of these teams. Lineup cards have been exchanged at home plate. Here's Dave Roberts in the Dodgers lineup. Shohei Ohtani, the designated hitter. He'll bat in the leadoff spot. Will Smith batting second and doing the catching. Freddie Freeman is at first base. Teoscar Hernandez in right field. Andy Pages will bat 5th and playing in center. In left is Michael Conforto. Tommy Edman is at 3rd. At second base, Tae-Sung Kim and Miguel Rojas will bat 9th and play at shortstop. Emmett Sheehan on the mound. And for Sheehan, last Saturday at Dodger Stadium against Milwaukee, he went just 3+ innings, gave up 5 runs on 7 hits, and struck out 3 in that ball game. It is Ryan Bayo that is on the mound, and in the background, the Red Sox take the field. For Bayo, in 3 July starts, plus 1 relief appearance, good ERA, just 2.73. And for Bayo also, in that period of time, has allowed just a 196 average, so he has been on a roll of recent times. The umpiring assignments, James Jean will work the plate. First time we've seen Gene. He's going to call the balls and strikes. Stu Sherwater umpiring at first. Dan Merzel is over at second base. And at third base, the crew chief, Jordan Baker. So tomorrow, 5 minutes later on the start time, we'll join you tomorrow at 3 o'clock Pacific. The Bronco Casino Dodgers on Deck show. First pitch at 4:15. And Clayton Kershaw on the mound. Talk about a good matchup of lefties tomorrow. Garrett Crochet in search of his 12th victory on the mound for the Red Sox in that one. Then on Sunday, it is going to be Dustin May against Walker Buehler. Buehler, by the way, received his World Championship ring before the batting practice really got underway here this afternoon. So he has really reaped the benefits with a World Champion jersey with the gold and his name on it, as well as the cap. So the Dodgers 60-43. We're all set to go. Game 1 of 3, the weekend series here in Boston. Dodgers against the Red Sox. And with the play, here's Tim.
Thank you very much, Mo. Shohei Ohtani coming to the plate, and his first at bat is brought to you by Asahi Super Dry Beer, embodying the refreshing taste of modern Japan. Go beyond the expected. Dodgers in their traveling road grays, Los Angeles across the chest, red numeral in front. And the Red Sox, they don't have any red on tonight. They're wearing their Fenway green City Connect uniforms. The green jerseys, green caps, the same color as the Green Monster. So Bayo out of Samania in the Dominican Republic, ready to toe the rubber on the right side, first base side. Infield will shift around for Ohtani. Shohei starts the night hitting .273, 37 home runs on the season. And the first pitch of the ball game comes from Bayo. And Ohtani takes high ball 1, and we're underway at 12 minutes after the hour. So 7:12 Eastern time. 80 degrees the game time temperature, still cloudy. Some blue skies mixed in with some intermittent clouds. Here's the pitch from Bayo. Swung out and pulled foul down the first base side. Almost took the head of the umpire, Stu Sherwater, off. Tonight's time and temperature brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 1 ball, 1 strike to Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers have won their last 4 games against the Red Sox. They're 14-10 against them all time. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Changeup, and that's a good pitch for Bayo. It has been his calling card this year, especially to lefties. And he's already towing the rubber. Ohtani with his customary 2-strike timeout. Now he'll dig back in.
Well, the question is going to be, do they pitch Ohtani inside to try and stop him from lifting the ball up over the fence in left field?
1-2 pitch out of the stretch from Brian Bayo to Shohei Ohtani. And that is low. Try the changeup again. Faded off the plate outside and low. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, for Bayo, 11 home runs he's served up. 6 of those have been to lefties.
They stretch again, and here comes the 2-2 pitch to Ohtani. And he'll look at one inside. Came with a 2-seam fastball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The sinker for Bayo rides about 96 miles an hour. Trevor Story, the shortstop, playing up the middle, slightly to the left of the second base bag. Stretch, and here comes the payoff pitch from Bayo. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a changeup. Well, that's how this one begins. As Ohtani goes down swinging, 1 away, and the batter will be Will Smith.
Well, that changeup again has been a big pitch for Bayo. The other part, too, is he's able to keep the fastball down. And that's where it's been the most effective. Getting the ball down, keeping the ball out of the air.
Well, Will Smith batting in the second spot tonight. Right-handed batter, all-star catcher, chops one foul over by the Dodger dugout. That's on the third base side here at Fenway Park. 310 down the left field line. 379 to the alley in left center. But then it's 37 feet up in between. That's the dimensions of the monster. 420 to center. And Will lifts one in the air to left field. Shallow. It'll be playable for Roman Anthony, baseball's #1 prospect. Called up not too long ago by Boston from their AAA club that's about 40 minutes from here in Worcester, Mass. So there are 2 down, and here's Freddie Freeman, the hero on Wednesday afternoon. He's done well against the Red Sox and done well here at Fenway Park, a .383 hitter at Fenway. And against the Red Sox overall, on base percentage of .456. 1 ball and no strikes. Freddie Freeman.
And they play the infield, Tim. Extreme pull, outfield a little bit the opposite way, and not particularly deep in right as Abreu.
Freddie's overall average against Boston is .440 throughout his career. Next offer from Bayo. Swung on and hit in the air to center field. This will be playable for Jarren Duran. Duran gets under it, makes a one-handed catch over his left shoulder. And the side retired in order in the top half of the first inning. 1, 2, 3, they go. We go to the bottom of the first at Fenway Park in Boston. It's the Dodgers 0 and the Red Sox coming to bat.
Freddie Freeman here to tell you that recycling your cans, glass, and plastic beverage containers is a perfect grand slam. Not only does it keep our neighborhoods clean, but it also helps fight climate change. And hey, it can even put some extra cash back in your pocket. Now that's a triple play. Recycle like an MVP and step up to the plate. Head to cleanla.com to find a recycling center near you. Let's keep LA in the game and swing for a greener tomorrow.
It's Andre here. Back to school is here, and time to get back into our routines and back to packing those lunches. At Superior Grocers, we got everything you need to keep those lunch boxes fresh and fun. From crisp fruits and veggies to soft, freshly baked bread to make every sandwich better, we've got you covered. Need a little something sweet? Toss in a cookie or pan dulce for lunchtime smile. Make your mornings easier and your shopping smarter. Download the Superior Grocers app for weekly ads and the latest in deals. Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the Santa Ynez Valley. Enjoy a vibrant 2-hour drive up the coast to your destination getaway, Shumash Casino Resort. Trade in your daily hustle and bustle for a stress-free, no agenda necessary break. We have all your favorite things, from a spacious gaming floor to a relaxing pool to an elegant 4-diamond restaurant. Pure joy awaits. Welcome to freedom. Go to SchumashCasino.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem.
And the center fielder will lead off for Boston, followed by Alex Bregman and Roman Anthony. Tommy Edman at third base comes in, plays with his toes on the grass off the line at third, and up the middle, Rojas, the shortstop tonight. Hassan Kim at second and Freddie over at first. The pitch swung on, popped up foul third base side. That is going to twist into the seats down the left field way, and that is strike 1. But Jarren Duran, a Southern Californian, made his way through the Red Sox system and has been one of their better players over the last few years. There have been some trade rumors with his name on them. Here's the pitch, and that's up high for a ball. 1 strike. But right now with the Red Sox in the wild card hunt, it's probably going to be a buying team rather than a selling team. 1 strike pitch from Emmett Sheehan. This one belted down the first base line, foul just beyond the rain tarp. And right behind the rain tarp, you see that little alley that goes up there. There's a name for that here, this old ballpark. It's called Canvas Alley. And the reason it is, that's where they used to keep the tarp, the old canvas tarp here years ago. And they stored it in that alley, and that's where they would bring it out when the rains came. Now they keep it rolled up on the field here. Got some great features in this old yard. Duran with a 1 strike count. Batting from the left side, hits .254. Pitch from Sheehan. That's up high. 2 strikes.
Well, an alert to infielders and outfielders today. The wind is going from left to right. 20 miles an hour, gusting at 32. Do not give up on anything you think maybe hit foul territory.
2-2 pitch, breaking ball, fouled back into the seats.
In particular, anything down the left field line, because that wind may possibly bring it back into play. Even if it looks like initially it may be in the crowd.
An intimate setting here if you're a player. You're really close to the stands. And Duran chops one foul at the plate.
Yeah, what that relates to is that you can hear everything and everyone.
Even when you pretend not to.
Yes.
It's not like anything, or I should say, anyone has anything to say here, right?
Well, and you're best advised to just ignore it. At least not respond to it.
2 strike pitch from Emmett Sheehan. And Duran swings, fouls it back. So battle here, the first batter of the game for Emmett Sheehan, who did his collegiate pitching about 4 miles up the road here, up Commonwealth Avenue in Chestnut Hill at Boston College. He looks in, and the target set by Smith. Now the kick and the 2-2 offer. Swung on, fouled away again.
That's a pretty good hacks, and Sheehan just cannot find the out pitch to this particular point. The Red Sox coming in, first of all, they won 7 consecutive games at home. But that's in the past. They also just got off a road trip where they dropped 4 out of 6 to the Cubs and Phillies.
There's a kick in the 2-2 deal. That's in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Threw him a changeup that missed. Came up short on the change. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Jarren Duran, the leadoff man for Boston, the center fielder. Alex Bregman is on deck. Sheehan winds, and the payoff pitch. Missed inside, ball 4. So an extended at bat, a 10-pitch at bat, and Duran draws the base on balls. So runner at first base, nobody out for Alex Bregman.
For the Dodgers, one of their problems has been, you look at the last 2 games before this road trip started, the Dodgers have issued 11 walks in that one, and they start off tonight with a walk.
Now, Duran can fly, but he hasn't been running lately, but he's running here in the first pitch, and it's fouled back just under our boot.
And he got an early jump. I mean, early jump.
He has 16 stolen bases. He's been caught 5 times, and then checking around with some folks here today about Duran, they've told me he just has not run in a while. He has been very timid, but he breaks on the very first pitch he gets a chance to here in the ballgame.
Well, there's only 2 teams in the American League have stolen more bases than the Red Sox this year.
Stretch by Sheehan. Now the pitch, and Bregman fouls it back to the screen. Duran was not going. No balls, 2 strikes.
Red Sox have stolen 87. Only Tampa and Toronto have stolen more than that. So 87 stolen bases for the Red Sox. The Dodgers, meanwhile, have stolen 60.
Duran, hands on his knees, leading at first, held on by Freeman. 0-2 pitch to Bregman. Pitch is outside and in the dirt. Slider that missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise in treatment. U.S. News and World Report once again has named CHLA the #1 hospital in California. Learn more today at chla.org. 1-2 to Bregman. 1 on, nobody out. Bottom of the first, scoreless. Turning a throw to first and diving back safely is Jaron Duran. Middle infield playing for 2. Ha-Seong Kim close to the bag at second. Outfield straight up. Not very deep in right for Teoscar. Now the pitch. Swung on. Little tapper to the right side. Slowly hit. Kim's going to have one play. It's to first. He will sidearm over there to get Bregman. And advancing to second is Duran with 1 out.
A productive out, especially here in the first inning. You have a runner in scoring position. What the Red Sox have done, mentioned they've won 7 consecutive games at home before going on this road trip where they dropped 6 out of the 10 games. But at home in those 7 victories, they've outscored the opposing teams 43 runs to just 15.
Roman Anthony, left-handed batting left fielder, hitting third for Boston, takes a pitch high, ball 1. He was brought up on the 9th of June, made his major league debut against Tampa Bay. Coming into the season, considered baseball's #1 prospect.
He played 37 games. This is number 38.
Anthony hitting .260, a pair of home runs. And he'll take a pitch outside. From his knees, a throw down to second base by Will Smith. And Jaron Duran back standing.
Listen to Alex Cora on his pregame show today talking about Anthony. So they like him so much. Obviously, here he is, 38 games under his belt counting tonight. He's in the number 3 spot. And runners in scoring position. He's hit .367 since the call-up.
Left-handed batter waits for the 2-0. Here it comes. Strike called. Change-up over the plate taken by Anthony. Duran leading at second base. 1 man out, bottom of the first. Trevor Story, the shortstop, is on deck. Stretched by Sheehan. He checks second base. Now will come to the plate. And it's inside. Spinning to get out of the way is Anthony.
Was it that far inside?
Didn't appear to be. 3 balls and 1 strike the count. Smith sets a target. Sheehan into the stretch. Looks back at second. Now he will kick and come to the plate. 3-1 pitch over the plate for a strike. Came with a curveball taken by Anthony.
I like that 2-0 pitch as a changeup, and then on the 3-1 comes in with a breaking ball. If you're the hitter, you say, well, wait a minute. Throwing the changeup and a breaking ball when I've been ahead in the count. Now what does he do?
Well, deep in the count again. Second batter, second straight, or second full count out of the 3 batters he's faced. Bregman did not go to a full count. Duran did before earning the walk. 1 out, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And it's Sheehan ready to throw. And Sheehan kicks and fires. Missed off the outside corner. Oh, a borderline pitch. And it goes Anthony's way. 2 walks for Emmett Sheehan, and the Red Sox have runners at first and second and 1 out.
And that was a changeup.
In an immediate mound visit, Mark Pryor, after just 3 batters, has to make a visit to Emmett Sheehan. And the mound visit brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. Sheehan, understandable if he's got some butterflies here. This is his home region. Grew up in Connecticut, originally from Darien, Connecticut. Over toward the New York side of Connecticut. That's a state that's kind of split in half here in New England. Half of it's for the Red Sox, half of it's for the Yankees and Mets. And pitching professionally for the first time here. He is trying to knock the cobwebs out. 2 on, 1 out. Trevor Story is up. One interesting thing about the numbers when you dig into Trevor Story, yeah, he's got 15 home runs. He's hitting .252, driven in 60. His stolen bases, he is 17 for 17 on the season. So apparently he knows how to pick his times to go when he gets those stolen base opportunities. Pitch to Story from Sheehan with runners leading from first and second. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, and that was a pitch that was off the plate. Story just very impatient. At the time you'd love to have him try and pull something away from him and try and pull it. Hit it on the ground, double play, get out of the inning.
No balls and a strike to the right-handed hitting shortstop. The pitch. That's in the dirt. Good backhand stop on a one-hopper by Will Smith. 1 ball, 1 strike. Expecting a sellout crowd at Fenway tonight. Look around in the bleachers out in center field. They are jammed up all the way under the center field scoreboard. Get about 38,000 in here. Jarren Duran off of second base. Roman Anthony at first. Pitch to Story is inside for a ball. 2-1. No score. Bottom of the first inning. First of 3. Tomorrow, Clayton Kershaw will pitch against Garrett Crochet in a battle of lefties. Dustin May and Walker Buehler going on Sunday afternoon. Pitch to Story, hit in the air, foul down the first base side. That'll make it up past Canvas Alley and in the seats. Well, there's a lot of nooks and crannies here. You know, you played the outfield here. It can be a nightmare. Especially either over in the triangle area in center field that's to the left of the bullpen or anything off the left field wall. There is a ladder that starts on top of the scoreboard on the Green Monster and goes all the way to the top, and that's in play. Somebody hit one there last week. 2-2 pitch, swung on, fouled back.
The Dodgers did not play Story to pull in the outfield at all. In fact, Conforto is 100 feet or more off the foul line.
They're giving him that left field corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Trevor Story. 1 out, 2 on. The pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back.
Well, something we're not seeing here in the first inning are swings and misses. Red Sox, they have made contact with every swing but one. Oh, they fouled off a boatload already, but Sheehan's not getting that swing and miss.
Well, he's thrown 26 pitches already to get 1 out in the first. 2-2 on the way. Bounces. A change up too short and another full count. It's his 3rd full count here in the first inning.
It's just too many pitches just right away. It's only 4 batters into it.
Sheehan rubbles up the baseball, scrapes the first base side of the rubber with his spike. And now goes into the stretch. To the belt, checks Duran at second base. 3-2 pitch to Trevor Story. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Fastball by him at 95. And a rare swing and miss so far tonight, but that results in strikeout number 1. 2 men out. And here comes Masataka Yoshida, the designated hitter. Left-handed batter. Outfielder by trade. Has missed a lot of this season due to injury, but he's back now. Just 30 at-bats on the season. 7 hits. And a .233 batting average.
Yeah, just his 10th game.
Duran at second. Anthony at first. Infield playing back with 2 men out. And Sheehan stretches. Kicks and fires. Pitch missed inside, ball 1. Tried a fastball. Miguel Rojas playing deep at short, but close to the bag at second, up the middle. And well off the line at third is Tommy Edman for the left-handed hitting Yoshida. He'll take a strike here. Another fastball, this one on the inside part of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1 the count. As Sheehan looks over at second again. Fakes a second look, now comes to the plate and delivers a strike knee high on the inside corner with a fastball. So he gets ahead of him, 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Emmett Sheehan looking to bounce back from 2 first-inning walks. Here comes the pitch to Yoshida. He swings and strikes out on a slider in the dirt. And Emmett Sheehan works around those 2 walks, stranding 2 men, gets 2 strikeouts. Nothing across for Boston in the bottom of the first. We go to the second at Fenway Park. It's the Dodgers nothing, Red Sox nothing.
AM 570.
LA's best.
Real home of the Dodgers.
Eric Dickerson here for my favorite spot in the desert, Spotlight 29.
When you're in the Coachella Valley, nobody brings you fun and excitement like Spotlight 29 Casino. They've added hundreds of new slots and 5 Treasures Baccarat exclusive to Spotlight 29.
And the best lineup of entertainers anywhere.
Go to Spotlight29.com for details.
Plus, the gaming age is now 18.
So get to the Coachella Valley.
Great shows, bright lights, and big winnings. Spotlight 29.
Coachella's best bet.
Yeah, I love that Speedy Cash.
Batter up. Life can throw you curveballs when you least expect it. Don't let a financial emergency strike you out. Step up to the plate with Speedy Cash and get cash on the spot. Visit speedycash.com/Grand Slam and get your wallet cheering. Since 1997, Speedy Cash has been helping fans knock their cash worries out of the park. Join our League of Fans and take charge of your financial game plans. Visit speedycash.com/Grand Slam today and get ready to hit a financial grand slam. Don't let unexpected expenses keep you on the bench. Step up with Speedy Cash and take control of your financial game. Speedy Cash, official sponsor of every weekend.
Yeah, I love that Speedy Cash.
Subject to approval, rates, terms, and conditions apply. See associate for details. Company is licensed by the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation pursuant to California Deferred Deposit Transaction Law. CalFin code 23000 at SEC.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Top of the second inning, no score. Teoscar Hernandez leads off for the Dodgers. Andy Pages and Michael Conforto will follow. Brian Bayo deals, and there's a shot hit down to third. Backhanded along the line by Bregman. Long throw, stretch, and Toro's got it. Out is the call on a terrific play. Absolutely magnificent play by Alex Bregman along the third baseline. Teoscar was asking the Dodger dugout to look at it. And apparently they have, and they're not going to challenge it.
Or the ball was there in plenty of time. I think Teoscar was wondering, was the foot on the bag when he made the stretch? But what a backhanded pickup. And then from foul territory, Bregman to throw over to first base.
Andy Pages, right-handed batter to face Brian Bayo. 284 the average for Pages to start action tonight. He takes a strike. Top of the second, brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you.
That's a story in itself that Baez took a strike first pitch.
Mark down the date and time. Now the kick in the 0-1. And he'll watch the sweeper go by. We'll look at the fastball, sinker, slider, sweeper, and the changeup from Brian Bayo, who last year signed a long contract extension with Boston. He'll go through the 2029 season with an option to get him through 2030 here. So he'll be a mainstay in their rotation for a while. 1 ball, 1 strike to Andy Pages. The pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the right and out of play. Ball and 2 strikes to Andy. Michael Conforto waiting on deck. This is the first of a long road trip. Longest one of the season remaining for the Dodgers. 3 cities. And a day off in Tampa coming up after a day off here in Boston yesterday. Now the stretch in the 1-2 by Bayo to Andy Pages. He takes up high, check swing, appeal down to first, and Stu Sherwater, the umpire at first, to confirm that call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bayo working out of the stretch at all times, ready to go. 2 ball, 2 strike pitch to Pages. He swings and lines it to the gap in left center field. That's going to split the outfielders and roll all the way to the wall. Around first is Andy, and he is into second with a 1-out stand-up double. For Pages, his 17th double of the season. And that was a shot hit into the left center field gap.
And he hit it off the changeup. So how big was that play by Bregman? On that smash down to third, he backhanded off the bat of Teoscar Hernandez. Otherwise, a run scores.
Michael Conforto hitting .185, 8 home runs. Left-handed hitter, runner in scoring position, Andy Pages. A scoreless ball game so far in game 1. Pages gets his lead at second. Story playing in behind him, but closer to the middle. And the pitch is high and away to Conforto for ball 1.
A trouble spot for Conforto for the season, just 185. And with runners in scoring position where he is right here, it's below 150 to this point.
1 ball, no strike pitch. Will wait as Bayo steps off the rubber. That'll be his first disengagement. It's turned into a very pleasant evening here. Warm here in Boston today and very humid. Well, the 1-0 on the way from Bayo. Conforto takes a cutter for a strike.
Yeah, the heat index was 101 at 11 o'clock in the morning. Then had some rain, kind of cooled it off a little bit. It will not be nearly as warm tomorrow or on Sunday.
Be a pleasant New England weekend in late July. 1-1 pitch. That one is ripped down to first base. Abraham Toro tackles it. Now he'll get down to first and step on the bag and retire Conforto. Pages moving up to third. So 2 outs and a runner at third base for Tommy Edman. Tommy's first at bat presented by Edmunds. Get an offer for your car. Find your next one all on Edmunds.com. And Tommy a chance to get the game's first run in. Third baseman Bregman in on the grass at third off the bag. And the shortstop Story playing as close as he can to the middle of the infield. So there's some room on the left side if he can get one past Bregman at third. Pages in a walking lead in foul territory at third base. Bale ready to throw, and the Boston right-hander pausing on the mound. Now kicks and delivers, and Edman takes a strike down the middle. 227 the average for Tommy. Switch hitter batting left-handed against the right-hander Bayo. 11 home runs. He's driven in 41. Scoreless game here, top of the second inning. Bayo steps off. Tries to get the wet clay out of his spikes. Now he's ready to go again. And the 0-1 pitch coming to Tommy Edman. And he lets a strike go by. Again, right down the middle. Two-seamer. And it's 0-2 to Tommy Edman. Sung Kim is on deck. Pages leads at third. 2 outs in the 0-2 pitch. That's down low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As you look over the right field wall, you get some of the buildings in the back bay of Boston here. The Prudential Center, the Hancock Tower, leading all the way to downtown as you head down Boylston Street, which is a main drag here in the back bay of Boston. Now the pitch from Bayo. Inside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Tommy Edman.
Well, we were commenting James Jean working the plate tonight. First time that we've seen this young man working the plate. And so far, he has not called the corner of the plate to his right.
Here comes a 2-2. Edman swings, pops it up foul over on the third base side and into the seats.
And by that I'm talking about on the corner where part of the baseball crosses the corner. So you have scouting reports on pitchers. You want to pay attention to what catchers do too, because many catchers call what they can't hit. And umpires also have tendencies.
2-2, and Edman lifts one in the air to shallow left field. That is a base hit. In to score is Pages, and the Dodgers have a 1-0 lead on a bloop single with 2 outs and 2 strikes off the bat of Tommy Edman.
Well, he hit that 98-mile-an-hour sinker to perfection. He got just enough of it to clear the infield and not enough of it to get to the outfield.
Story was closing from short. Bregman was fading back on it, and Anthony was coming in from left, and none of them could get to it. RBI number 42 for Tommy Edman. And the Dodgers strike first. When they do score first in a game, their record is 34-12. Sung Kim, left-handed hitting second baseman, swings and misses at a fastball. Kim at .313, 2 homers, 15 runs batted in. Edman at first, held on by Abraham Toro. Stretched by Bayo, and the right-hander's pitch. Swung on and missed. That was a changeup low and out of the strike zone, and Kim offered at it anyway. And he's in the hole 0-2. Bayo comes set, glove up against his chest. And the 0-2 will wait as he steps off the rubber, adjusts his cap. The Red Sox wearing their Fenway green uniforms tonight. 0-2 the count. Now the pitch from Bayo to Kim. He swings it one way inside off the plate, and he strikes out on 3 pitches. Dodgers get a run, 2 hits, a man left. And at the end of an inning and a half at Fenway Park, it's the Dodgers 1, Red Sox.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
The 2025 Ford F-150, California's best-selling truck brand.
Now is the time to get into that Ford you've been eyeing with Ford's summer sales event. Go see your local Southern California Ford dealers and get the hottest deals with 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles.
From the F-150 or F-150 electric to the Mustang Mach-E, whatever model you've been looking at is ready for you.
Plus, get a complimentary maintenance plan for 24 months. Go to buyfordnow.com for details.
Take your fun higher at Harrah's Resort SoCal with the help of Funner California Mayor Martin Short. Test your luck at one of 500 slots or over 50 table games. Then level up your fun with one of Mayor Marty's favorite dishes at one of 11 restaurants, including the world's largest Hell's Kitchen. Take relaxation to a funner level when you try a mayor-approved treatment at the spa at Harrah's, or chill at one of 3 award-winning pools. To score a winning getaway to Funner California, visit harrissocal.com today.
Deep to right field. It is into the upper deck.
Back to the boys in blue, the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Never gets old.
Bottom of the second inning, 1-0. Dodgers with the lead, and Emmett Sheehan back to work. Facing Ceddanne Rafaela. And Rafaela fouls this one down the right field line. That's going to go out of play. Long strike. Ceddanne Rafaela, the second baseman. And here's a guy they had playing shortstop, second base. They had him out in the outfield. He can do a lot of things. He can really run. He's got good power, 14 homers, hitting .271. Right-handed batter. With a 1-strike count on him from right-hander Emmett Sheehan, the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, and playable to center field. Andy Pages drifting over to his glove side left. Will reach up, make the catch.
Tell you what, with that wind, don't go drifting on a lot of fly balls hit up into the air. Because if you're going to time it for where it comes down, you get a gust of wind, and again, it's gusting up to 32.
Wilyer Abreu, the right fielder, left-handed hitter standing in. The team's leader in home runs with 20. And Sheehan kicks and fires one home, and that's inside. 1 ball and no strikes to Abreu. When you look at the 2 old parks in Wrigley Field and Fenway Park, in Wrigley it's blowing in or blowing out typically. And Abreu pops this one up near second base. Drifting out on the outfield grass is Miguel Rojas. He'll make the catch. 2 men down. The wind can swirl here sometimes. It can come in, it can come out, and it can whip around the ballpark, so it can be a challenge at times. Work hard and play hard in a new Tacoma with an iForce turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the Bulls. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Switch hitting first baseman Abraham Toro batting.
Talked with David Vassay on the pregame show today. I think there are two ballparks also, and he mentioned both of them here and Wrigley Field. The ballpark itself, with the conditions, I think, alter some hitters' swings, and then that leads to maybe slumps.
Ground ball right side to his glove side is Kim. He snares it right near the outfield grass. Little flip onto first base in time to get Abreu. And the Red Sox done in order in the bottom of the second inning. We go to the third at Fenway. It's the Dodgers nothing.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Step up to the plate with Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. With over 50 years of experience and more than $2 billion in settlements, no one hits it out of the park for clients like Jacoby & Myers. If you've been injured, let Jacoby & Myers go to bat for you. Whether it's a car accident, rideshare mishap, or any other serious incident, Jacoby & Myers will fight for the justice you deserve. Call Jacoby & Myers today for a free consultation at 1-800-5-MILLION.
LA County has seen its share of devastation this year, testing the strength of our communities. I'm Dave Roberts, manager of LA's favorite ball club. In LA, we don't give up, we rebuild. And I love a strong comeback story. Our residents heard the call and stepped up in remarkable ways. We'll stand shoulder to shoulder to rebuild. And we're not finished. Water for LA is more than pipes and pumps. It's about protecting what we love, our homes, our health, and our environment. Learn more at waterforla.com.
Matt Money Smith here for Galpin Mazda. My man, Dan Sterkel, GM, just jumped up to that because Paul Ulbrich, the former GM, made his way over to Galpin Ford. So I want you to lean on Dan. He wants you to lean on him and do what we did as a family. My daughter's got a CX-5 pre-owned 2019, still got the 10-year, 100,000-mile Galpin limited powertrain warranty on that pre-owned vehicle, and I have the CX-90 people mover. 40 miles per gallon, captain's chairs in the second row, 7-passenger vehicle. Check it all out at GalpinMazda.com. They'll drive it right to you. Ask for Dan Sterkel.
Now,
this very moment,
back to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
Top of the third inning. Dodgers 1, Red Sox nothing. Brian Bale will face Miguel Rojas, and then Shohei Ohtani due up next. Pitch to Rojas, right-handed hitting shortstop, takes inside, ball 1. Boston starts the night 55-49. They're 6.5 out. They're in third place in the East, but they're in the third wild card spot right now as far as the postseason picture goes. Swinging a foul back by Rojas. 1-1 the count. So they're in one of those positions, Mo, with a trading deadline coming up this week, where they right now are in a position where they've got to buy, you'd think. And selling off the major league roster, probably not an option. 1-1 pitch, outside and low, 2-1.
Well, the rumor mill right now is getting jam-packed. Not just every day. We're just about to that point of hour by hour, the rumor mill on possible trades.
2-1 pitch out in front of the cutter, swing and a miss. 2-2 to Rojas. Well, one of them happened today. We expected when we were in Colorado. We were talking about Ryan McMahon, their left-handed hitting third baseman, being a trade target. And today he was sent to the Yankees. And the Rockies got a couple of prospects. There's a shot towards short. Leaping grab by the shortstop. Trevor Story climbed to the top rung of the ladder and made the catch. There's one out. Hey, Dodger fans, listen to the game and have your favorite food delivered with Uber Eats. Just open the app, order from a local spot, and enjoy every moment of the action. Well, one away. Here's Ohtani. He struck out first time up. Shohei batting from the left side, waiting for the pitch. Here it comes, and it's inside, ball 1. We're told Ohtani will pitch on Wednesday now in Cincinnati. That'll be the next time he gets up on top of the hill. Stretch by Bale, his 1-0 offer. Way outside, 2-0 to Ohtani. Ohtani leads the majors in runs scored, 97 runs already. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Strike called a little bit over the outside corner and low in the strike zone. 2 balls and 1 strike to Shohei Ohtani. And Bayo delivers. Ohtani swings and fouls it straight back. He's got 2 strikes on him. Just mistimed the changeup a little. And for Bayo, in his last start against the Cubs in Chicago, took the loss, went 6 innings, allowing 3 runs. 2 ball, 2 strike pitch to Shohei. There it comes. Way inside and low, skipped in the dirt. Full count, 3-2. Ohtani continues to rack up the numbers. He got a really nice round of applause here when he was introduced, when they announced the starting lineups. A lot of folks want to see him play in person. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, broken bat liner into right field, a base hit just past the outstretched glove of Rafael, the second baseman, and Ohtani's got himself a single. Cost him a bat, but he's on board for Will Smith.
That's not a bad purchase. Broken bat for a base hit, take it all day long.
Well, there's lots of bats down there anyway. Yeah, Rafaela made a great attempt at it, but just could not get the glove there. And now Will Smith, a chance to get Ohtani around. 1 out, 1 on, 1-0 Dodgers lead. Stretch by Bayo. He kicks and fires, and the pitch is in there for a strike. Ohtani looked like he wanted to go there and then shut it down. Chris Woodward, first base coach, is in his right ear telling him to pop time to the plate. Now Ohtani off of first. The pitch. Smith takes a strike. 0-2. Will fly to left field in the first inning, 0 for 1 tonight. No balls, 2 strikes in the pitch, and Will takes high, and it's now 1-2. The neighborhood around here is just that. It's kind of like Wrigleyville when you get off in the Fenway neighborhood. A lot of brownstone type buildings, and it's a neat place to walk around. There goes Ohtani for second base, and Will grounds it foul past third. One of the great additions here is over the green monster, and it was done several years ago now. The monster seats, there didn't used to be seats on top of the left field wall, but the Dodgers' own Janet Marie Smith did a wonderful job working with Boston and got that done, and it's a great feature of this ballpark. And the pitch on the way, and looks outside to Will, so it's now a 2-2 count to Will Smith.
I listened to one of the tour guides, and you could hear him earlier this afternoon, and those seats are going anywhere from 200 a game, actually about 100 a game, depending upon which team's coming in, to possibly 3,200.
Ohtani breaks for second, and Will lines it into right, a base hit. Boy, Shohei slid into second, and had he not done that, he might have had third, but a base hit for Smith, and the Dodgers now runners at first and second with 1 out. But Ohtani was on the run, and Smith did a great job of hitting behind the runner. And now with 2 on, here's Freddie Freeman.
Well, for Freeman, runners in scoring position this year has hit .351.
And again, he has hit very well against this team and excellent at this ballpark in his career. Starting to come back around after a bit of a slump. Ohtani off of second, Smith off of first, not being held on, and Freeman swings and fouls a sweeper away.
It's unusual. Look at Freeman in the month of July. He's hit just .224 with no home runs to this point this month.
He's just that much closer to his next one. The pitch. It's inside. And the one thing here at this park for a right-handed hitter, it works pretty well. Lefty, too, you got to pull it. But there is a short porch in right field. It's 302 feet, and then it juts way out to about 379.
Well, teams have shown that they're starting to pitch Freeman inside. I looked up some numbers this morning. You know, the last 2 years, fastball inside, 210 average.
210. 1-1 now to Freddie Freeman. He swings in, hits it in the air to shallow center. Duran on the run. He won't get it. That ball drops in. Throw into second base. Smith beats the throw, and the bases are loaded. 3 straight hits for the Dodgers. Ohtani, Smith, and Freeman. And Teoscar Hernandez a chance to come up and get some more fellas in.
And really, 3 guys batting, one behind the other and then the other. Is it where on earth do you position yourself against Ohtani, Smith, and Freeman? Because they hit the ball all over the ballpark.
Pitching coach Andrew Bailey coming out for Boston to have a meeting here. The infield is in on the mound to talk about this situation. And while they do that, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers audio network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
One man out. Bases full of Dodgers in a 1-0 Dodger lead. The opponent's hitting .203 with runners in scoring position this season against Brian Bale. And the Red Sox right-hander comes set. Glove at the chest. Now he kicks and fires. Teoscar lets a strike go by.
Well, keep the ball off the ground. Bale's also induced 9 ground ball double plays.
Teoscar love to get this ball in the air somewhere, preferably deep. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. Way inside, backed him up. 1 ball, 1 strike to Teoscar Hernandez.
Speaking of in the air, it appears that the wind has died down considerably. Still just very gently from left to right.
The sun has not set here yet, but the lights are in effect. As Teoscar looks at a pitch inside off the plate, a fastball at 96. 2 balls, 1 strike to Teoscar Hernandez. Rafaela playing close to the bag at second. Toro way off the bag at first. Ohtani, Smith, and Freeman the base runners. 2-1 pitch to Teoscar Hernandez. He swings and bangs it foul behind him over to the Dodger on deck circle, where it's caught by Andy Pages.
This ballpark also forces third base coaches to think very seriously about changing the way they normally operate on a base hit to left field. Runners at second base because the outfielder is so close to home plate.
2-2 to Teoscar. Runners off first, second, and third. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. 2-2. Teoscar 0 for 1 in the ballgame tonight. He grounded out to third, but Alex Bregman made a magnificent play against him, backhanding it along the chalk line and making a long throw to get Teoscar. 2 ball, 2 strike count to Hernandez. Pitch coming from Bayo. And it's in the dirt, and the count is full, 3-2. A sinker that started low and stayed low. Jaron Duran, the center fielder, couple of steps toward right center, and way off the line and left is Anthony. 3 ball, 2 strike pitch. Swung on, fouled back. He reached for the cutter. Caught a piece of it and stays alive. Three balls, 2 strikes. Full count, bases full. Ohtani at third, Smith at second, Freeman at first, all singled. And the payoff to Teoscar. He swings and bangs it foul past third base coach Dino Ebel. Saw Dino last night. I hadn't seen him since his son was drafted, and I congratulated him on Brady's new employment with the Milwaukee Brewers. His son out of Corona High School, drafted in the first round. Now the 3-2 pitch. Teoscar takes inside, ball 4, and the Dodgers will get another run. It's 2-0 as Ohtani comes in to score. The walk pushes Ohtani across. Good at bat by Teoscar, a very patient at bat by Teoscar. Smith over to third, Freeman at second. Bases remain full with one out for Andy Pages, who's 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Pitch on the way to Andy, and he takes the first pitch for a strike. Is that twice now?
Twice. Which is unusual. And it's not that he's not selective on first pitches. He's hit it over 450 this year. First offer.
Here comes Bayo's 0-1 offer. Andy swings. It's a long drive, but it's going to hook foul down the left field side. Might have had the distance, but it just hooked into foul ground and bounced in and out of the sweet areas. Over next to the left field foul pole that is named for Hall of Famer Carlton Fisk. This is Hall of Fame weekend, by the way, in Cooperstown. And the Dodgers and Red Sox wearing Hall of Fame patches on their hats tonight. 0-2 to Andy Pages. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Brian Bayo. After a long pause, now delivers. And Andy looks at a pitch outside for a ball. The catcher, Connor Wong, tried to bring that ball back in an effort to frame the pitch, but it was well outside. Wasn't fooling the home plate umpire, James Jean. Here's a 1-2. Andy swings, got a piece of it, knocked it right back to the backstop. Two 2-0 Dodgers, top of the third. Looking to add on here after Ohtani was walked in. Forced there by a base on balls issued to Teoscar Hernandez. Pitch to Pages in the air to right. Abreu getting underneath it. He will make the catch. Tagging from third is Smith. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. Smith scores standing up. Freeman advances second to third. And the Dodgers take a 3-0 lead.
And a very productive at bat by Andy Pages. Very quickly down in the count, 0-2.
That'll be his 64th run batted in. Two outs, runners at the corners for Michael Conforto. 3 hits in the inning. Ohtani, Smith, and Freeman in succession, and then a walk to Hernandez and a sacrifice fly by Pages have produced the runs. Conforto a chance to get Freeman in. Teoscar at first. And the pitch. Conforto takes strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Michael Conforto. Bayo ready to deal. Here's his pitch. Swing and a miss. Changeup. And Conforto was out in front. No balls and 2 strikes to Michael Conforto. Over the last 7 starts, Bayo is 4-3. It's been pretty good. 3-1 at home during that time. But finds himself down 3-0 in the early going. 0-2 pitch to Conforto. Swings and slices one foul out of play down the left field side.
Hey friends, hit up MLBshop.com for the largest and latest selection of jerseys, caps, hoodies, and accessories to help keep you in the game all year long. So gear up at MLBshop.com, the official online shop of your Dodgers.
The ball's 2 strikes and a pitch down and in. Tried a sweeper and missed. Conforto at 185. Grounded out to Abraham Toro, the first baseman, his first time up. Here's a 1-2 to Conforto. Outside 2-2. With Abraham Toro at first, the Red Sox were hoping to get Tristan Casas back sometime. He was out in part street clothes, part uniform today. He's still trying to make his way back. 2-2 pitch. Runner goes, and it's outside for a ball. Throw down to second, safe. Here comes Freddie breaking for the plate. He's going to be out by a mile. Late break for Freeman. Teoscar stole the base. And Conforto.
And Wong was like a brick wall in front of home plate, had everything blocked.
Well, the Dodgers end up runs on 3 hits. They leave 1. And at the end of 2.5 at Fenway Park, it's the Dodgers 3, Red Sox nothing.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
Get a better pharmacy experience right inside your Sam's Club. Friendly pharmacists have most prescriptions ready in under 20 minutes or choose same-day delivery. Plus, members save even more with over 600 generic medications for $10 or less. Get everything you need when you join Sam's Club today. Terms and conditions apply. See samsclub.com/pharmacy for details.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. When it comes to your child's health, you want the all-star team from Children's Hospital Los Angeles. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for kids. Learn more today at chla.org.
Now that baseball season's in full swing, get ready for Major League winning when you join the most generous Players Club in Southern California at Valley View Casino and Hotel. Join and receive over $200 in free instant offers to enjoy at San Diego's favorite casino. Signing up for the Players Club is always quick, easy, and free. So visit valleyviewcasino.com to learn more today. Experience exclusive promotions and special events that elevate your gaming experience. Your next big win is just around the corner at Valley View Casino and Hotel.
You're listening to LA Dodgers baseball
on top of the mountain
on the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Dodgers 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Emmett Sheehan facing Connor Wong, the catcher, right-handed hitter, and has ball 1 dealt to him. So, your thoughts on that inning-ending play, Mo?
Well, you're sinning because of 2 strikes on the hitter.
It was high 2-0.
But if you're the runner at third base, unless you can get a tremendously large secondary lead, you're probably not going to have success. Dodgers are gambling. They would not throw through, evidently, to begin with.
This ball hit toward the wall and left. It is off the wall near the foul pole. Picked up on a hop by Conforto, guns it into second base, and a head-first slide by Wong beats the throw for a wall double to lead off the Red Sox 3rd. The wall giveth, and the wall taketh away, and that's one that in other ballparks probably was gone. Again, it hit near the top of the 37-foot high wall down the left field line. And Wong will have to settle for a double, his first of the season. And back to the top of the order, Jarren Duran. Stretched by Sheehan, looks back at second base, and here comes the pitch. And that is in there for a called strike, 0-1.
You know, the Red Sox, again, they lost 6 out of 10 of this recent road trip. They had been really on fire at home, having won 7 consecutive games. Mentioned earlier, outscored the opponents in that time, 43-15.
It's a good run. 0-1 pitch. Swung on, popped up foul, third base side. Giving it a run is Tommy Edman. Edman toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room by the camera well just to the far side of the third base dugout. The 2 strikes on Duran. At AM/PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, you score a free hot dog and any 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola. Redeem your free feast in the AM/PM app. Let's play ball. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Runner at second, nobody out. 3-0 Dodgers lead. Home half of the 3rd inning. 0-2 pitch to Duran. Well, that was a borderline pitch on the inside corner. Called a ball. Fastball at 95. One ball, 2 strikes. And the left-handed hitting center fielder waits. Measures a pitch that was outside. He takes a changeup, and it's now 2-2. Sun starting to settle in the west. As you see in Southern California, those cotton candy skies, the pink and blue. Just a really nice time of night here in Boston. 2-2 pitch. Duran takes in the dirt inside. 3-2. That's the fourth full count of the game for Emmett Sheehan. Sheehan with 46 pitches thrown. He went 3 last time out, 3 full innings against the Brewers. Ended up with the loss in that game. 3-2. Swung on, hard hit ball right side past Kim into right field. A base hit. Around third comes Wong, and Hernandez will just get the ball into second base. And coming in to score is Connor Wong to make it a 3-1 game. The ball was hit hard to right. Thought maybe Hernandez might have a shot.
Yeah, fastball. While it was elevated, it's about belt high. It was right down the middle.
And Duran will get an RBI, his 53rd. Long comes in to score, and now Alex Bregman. He grounded out to second his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Sheehan's pitch is high, ball 1.
Yeah, I just saw a replay from a camera in right field. Is it when Teoscar Hernandez had the ball go into the glove, the runner had already gone past the third base bag, so he got a great jump off of second base.
Pitch in for a called strike. Of course, Hernandez can see that from where he is, so he decided he would keep the force play in order and get the ball to second base. Duran leads at first. Now the pitch coming out of the stretch from Emmett Sheehan. Bregman swings. It's a ball off the end of the bat, foul. Third base side, that's up in the seats. As an outfielder, you got to make those choices, and it's just a matter of repetition over time when you.
Well, the other part too is to know who the runner is, and you can also you need to take a glance. Are they able to get a big secondary lead? Well, with the positioning defensively of this Dodger club, that was the case, because if Wong could get a good sizable secondary lead.
1-2 pitch. Bregman hits this one in the air to left field and deep. Heading back toward the wall. It is off the wall. A wall scraper. Around third is Jarren Duran. Into second with a run-scoring double is Alex Bregman. It's now 3-2. And Conforto threw that ball to the plate. Bregman was already almost at second base. When you get that kind of hang time in this ballpark, you can run underneath the double and get there.
And the guys that play here a lot, the Red Sox, they understand trajectory of the ball. If you're a visiting player, sometimes you just don't trust it. Your eyeballs is like they're playing little games on you. And then you realize, hey, that wall is very, very close and very tall.
Roman Anthony with the tying run at second base, nobody out. 3-2 ball game in favor of the Dodgers. And Anthony lines one to Kim, throws to second, safe at second. Bregman get back in time. A hot shot right at the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Well, I go back to the first inning. We were talking about Sheehan really having difficulty getting swings and misses. Well, now they're not missing the ball in the barrel. There's been some hard hit balls in this third inning.
Here comes Trevor Story. Shortstop struck out swinging in the first. Bregman leads at second. Pitch. Swung on, popped up. And in shallow right is the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim. He'll make the catch for the second out. With 2 gone. And Masataka Yoshida will come up next. 2 out, 2 runs in for Boston, 3 hits. 2 of those 3 doubles. Connor Wong with a double off the wall near the left field foul pole. And Bregman with a wall scraper. It came down and just clipped the paint of the wall on the way down. Now Yoshida takes outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Stretch by Sheehan. He looks back at second base. Hicks comes to the plate. And the breaking ball is high. 2 balls and no strikes. 54 pitches for Emmett Sheehan. 55 now, rather, after that last one. Trying to control the pitch count some if he can. The kick in the 2-0 is popped up. Middle of the infield. Tommy Edman, the third baseman behind the mound, running toward the first base line, makes the catch. And the side is retired. For Boston, 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 man left. And at the end of 3 full at Fenway Park, the Dodgers 3, Red Sox 2.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Now that baseball season's in full swing, get ready for Major League winning when you join the most generous Players Club in Southern California at Valley View Casino and Hotel. Join and receive over $200 in free instant offers to enjoy at San Diego's favorite casino. Signing up for the Players Club is always quick, easy, and free. So visit valleyviewcasino.com to learn more today. Experience exclusive promotions and special events that elevate your gaming experience. Your next big win is just around the corner at Valley View Casino and Hotel.
Ever sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, great price? And then a few months later, it's like, surprise, your bill's double. With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. No price hikes, no contracts. Head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan.
Get ready for an absolutely adorable Hello Kitty night at Dodger Stadium.
Blasts it, tosses the bat. That ball is way gone toward the batter's side.
Join the Dodgers on Tuesday, August 5th versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Be one of the first 40,000 fans in and take home your own Dodger-themed Hello Kitty crossbody bag. It's the perfect ballpark combo to carry accessories blending iconic style with Dodger spirit. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Vroom, vroom.
From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Different ball game now as we head to the top of the 4th inning. 3-2 Dodgers leading the Red Sox here in game 1 of this 3-game weekend set. And Michael Conforto, who was left at the altar after the Dodgers couldn't complete a double steal and Freeman caught at the plate last time up, swings, grounds it to second base. Raffaella plays it on a hop, throws to first. And Conforto is out 4-3, 1 away.
Well, friends, you can celebrate Kobe Bryant bobblehead night at Dodger Stadium. When? Well, the 8th of August. That's against the Toronto Blue Jays. And the first 40,000 fans in attendance will take home the special Kobe Bryant bobblehead. So get there early. Dodgers.com/promotions for more info.
One down. Tommy Edman batting from the left side. Edman 1 for 1 with a run batted in the ball game. With a bloop single to get Andy Pages home in the second. He takes a strike. Well, what about playing the outfield in this ballpark with the dimensions that are not exactly symmetrical? What was the challenge for you and other outfielders when you come in here as a road team?
Well, every position, whether it be left, center, or right, different responsibilities because you've got different angles of the fence to begin with.
1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit down the right field side. That's going to stay in play for Abreu. He backs up. Wind's got it a little bit, and right near where the grass and the track meet, he makes the catch for the second out.
No, he caught the ball in right field, so let's start there. You have to protect deep on a ball that's hit on the ground because of the angles. It's not totally round down the right field line, but if you're going after the ball and you misjudge it, you're looking at a possibility of an inside the park home run. In center field, you've got some dangerous angles in the deepest part of the ballpark in right center at 420.
Sung Kim takes low, ball 1.
Then it goes from 420 to left center at 379, and that's where the green monster really goes up with a yellow line. And for center fielder, anything hit the left field in the air, you better get over and help your guy out.
1-0 fouled over by the first base dugout. 1-1. That deep triangle in center field, though, at 420. And then you've got the 2 garage doors.
Yeah.
Kim swings and misses at a sweeper. It's 1-2.
And while they are padded a little bit, if you hit them at the wrong angle, The next sound you're going to hear is sirens taking you to the hospital. And to the right of that 420, where the home bullpen is, if you're angling from center field, you're going head into it.
1-2 pitch, foul tip, strike 3, and Kim has struck out twice. Changeup got him this time. Dodgers go in order in the top of the 4th inning. We'll head to when we return to Fenway. It's the Dodgers 3, Red Sox 2.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
My name is Randy Medina, and I drive a Toyota Camry TRD. First drive, right away, I was like, I want this. And I just fell in love.
Toyota makes the vehicles. You make it yours.
Most of it is already stock because it's just beautiful as is. So I started with the carbon fiber steering wheel. Aftermarket headlights, it just made it that much better.
Now it's easier than ever to modify your Toyota at your local Toyota dealer. We're partnering with leading accessory brands like ARB, Fox, Rigid, Rhino, and more, so you can customize with confidence.
I love the car scene. I'll go to PCH anywhere, any local cars and coffees. Once I'm in that car, it's just like new to me every time.
From custom wheels to lighting upgrades, modify your Toyota at your local Toyota dealer just the way you want with warranted custom work. Or shop online at toyota.com/accessories. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Your health is our priority at LA Care Health Plan. You may be eligible for free Medi-Cal coverage if you meet income requirements. Connect with us today to see if you qualify. We speak multiple languages, including Spanish, Mandarin, Russian, and more. Visit lacare.org/medi-cal today.
It's Tommy Edmond here. Hitting a slider is tough, but selling your car shouldn't be. Just go to Edmunds to get a free appraisal. They can even show you up to 3 offers for your ride. Hit up Edmunds at edmunds.com.
Deep to right field. It is into the upper deck.
Back to the boys in blue, the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Never gets old.
3-2, Dodgers with the lead, bottom of the 4th inning. Cedon Rafaela, the second baseman, leads off. Wilyer Abreu, the right fielder, next. Against Emmett Sheehan, who has the pitch he wants to throw. Now steps into the wind, the kick, and the pitch. A high fastball swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing and 1 the count here in the 4th. As the ball is bounced foul wide of third base. 0-2 to Rafaela.
Alex Cora, the manager of the Red Sox, talking before the ball game. He said, look, we feel like we're in pretty good shape. Yes, they're right now qualified as one of the 3 American League wild card teams.
0-2 pitch. Outside and low, 1-2.
I looked at a number today, and it kind of puts into the importance category. You know, there's 66 days left in the regular season. That's it, 66 days.
Sneaking up. 1-2. That's low and away. A slider, 2-2. Game number 104 on the season tonight. .58 to go. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He got Rafaela to chase the slider. And that will be strikeout number 3 for Emmett Sheehan in the ballgame. 1 away for Boston. And Wilyer Abreu, who popped up to Miguel Rojas at short in the 2nd inning, is up for the 2nd time.
Well, Cora was talking about his ball club. He said, look, we feel pretty good. They sputtered a little bit offensively on this last road trip. He said, but our pitching is in good shape.
Abreu takes outside, ball 1.
So Bayo tonight. Garrett Crochet will go tomorrow for the Red Sox, and then Walker Buehler will match up against Dustin May.
1-0 pitch. Swung and fouled back. Buehler was presented his World Series ring today before the game. And I talked to him just before he got it. And he said, yeah, they're going to give it to me here in a little bit. I said, well, I think you're going to like it. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swing and foul back. Talked about the iconic stance he took after the last out in the World Series. with his arms up, the "aren't you entertained" look. And I said, that would have made a good bobblehead. He goes, yeah, if I was still there, we'd have had that as a bobblehead, wouldn't we? I said, no doubt about that. But he was in a really good mood before the game. He met with a number of members of the media. But he'll be on the opposition side on Sunday. 2-2 to Abreu. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. A slider down and in. Abreu swung right over the top. Back-to-back strikeouts on sliders. And 4 in the game. In fact, 3 of his 4 strikeouts have all come on that pitch.
Yeah, and each of these 2 sliders we've seen in this inning have been dandies.
Well, 2 outs. And here is Abraham Toro.
The other thing, too, Tim, is that now we're beginning to see some swings and misses. Didn't happen in the first inning.
Toro, switch hitter, batting left-handed. He'll look at a strike. There's just rifled down the middle. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung out, fouled away, and Emmett gets ahead 0-2. Well, this inning is more like how Emmett wants to pitch, like he did in the second. But he's been efficient, and as you mentioned, getting the swings and misses. And taking care of business here at the bottom part of the order. We'll step back, the turn on the 0-2. That's in the dirt. Changeup skipped home. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Anthony Banda starting to loosen up for the Dodgers in the bullpen as the pitch count of Emmett Sheehan grows. 1-2, fouled back. Good day to have off yesterday. You get the day game on Wednesday back at Dodger Stadium. So practically a day and a half off for the bullpen arms. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch from Emmett Sheehan. That's up high, and it's 2-2.
Although yesterday was not an early morning wake-up call for most, since the plane landed at 20 minutes to 3 in the morning local time.
Get in the early morning. We just beat morning rush hour, though. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. A fastball that caught the inside corner. And Emmett Sheehan strikes out the side. 5 strikeouts for Emmett in the ball game. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Dodgers 3, Boston 2.
This is ALA Sports.
Hey, LA County. Anthony Bonda here with a World Series message about keeping LA clean. Trash and bulky items left on our streets is a major league foul, so step up to the mound and strike out illegal dumping. Be a county MVP and report illegal dumping by calling 888-CLEAN-LA and schedule free bulky item pickups with your waste hauler. Together we can help keep LA County safe and clean. Visit cleanla.com for more. This message is brought to you by LA County Public Works.
Like our championship-winning boys in blue, your Southern California Chevy dealers have star talent at every position. Leading off, the #1 selling full-size pickup in Southern California, Chevy Silverado, with 9 unique trims to choose from, including ZR2, designed for maximum off-road performance and capability, with features like an off-road cut front bumper and 2-inch factory lift. No roads are no problem. Looking for a bold and sporty high-performance pickup? That's RST. From its aggressive style to its responsive feel, it's an energizing presence that really stands out. And for the ultimate combination of luxury and capability, there's High Country, offering premium leather seating and a 5.3-liter V8 engine, so you're both comfortable and in command. Stop by and drive one home today, or shop now at SoCalChevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility new retail registrations using large pickup segmentation. Call 844-55-CHEVY or see dealer for details.
The 5th inning is presented by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. San Manuel is now Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at Yamava.com.
Teoscar Hernandez to lead off for the Dodgers in the top of the 5th inning. 3-2, Dodgers lead. And Brian Bale kicks and delivers a pitch home. That's there for a called strike. Rojas 0 for 1. He lined out sharply to the shortstop Trevor Story in the third inning. Story had to leap to take a base hit away from Rojas. And the 0-1. That's low. 1 ball and 1 strike. 248 average for Miguel. 6 home runs, 14 runs batted in. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch from Bayo to Rojas. Swung on, ground ball toward the hole left side. A jump throw after a backhand play. Trevor Story. Wow. Boy, that is a terrific play by Story to take what might be a base hit away from Miguel Rojas.
Story's momentum after he threw the ball, he wound up in foul territory.
Well, that's the save of the game, brought to you by Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. Say goodbye, grass, hello, rebates. BeWaterwise.com is the site to visit. Well, that's just a tremendous defensive play. Highlight reel. Now Ohtani will take outside ball 1. Shohei is 1 for 2.
It's one thing for Story to get to the baseball on the backhand, then leap into the air. But the strong throwing arm, perfect throw to first.
1 ball, no strikes to Ohtani. He'll take outside and low, 2-0. Well, remember, Story came up with the Rockies, and they have been known throughout the history of their franchise to try to find strong-armed shortstops. Troy Tulowitzki comes to mind. And then it was Trevor Story after that. They had a couple in between. But their prototype is to find the strongest arm available over there. But Story also has range. 3-0 to Ohtani. Bayo's pitch. Ooh, strike called on the inside edge, maybe. It's 3-1.
That's one of the few pitches to that side of the plate that we have seen called a strike.
I think it caught the corner.
Yep.
Just looking at the replay. It's a good pitch, cutter. And a 3-1 count to Ohtani. Bayo works out of the stretch all the time. The right-handed starter delivers home outside ball 4, and Ohtani's aboard for the second time tonight. A 1-out walk. So here comes Will Smith. 84 pitches for Bayo already. We've been keeping an eye on the pitch count of Emmett Sheehan, but Bayo's the one who's got the pitch count issue now. And I think Boston would start to scramble the bullpen in the not too distant future. Smith is 1 for 2. He swings and hits one toward the wall and left. That's going to be off the wall over the scoreboard. Around second and speeding to third is Ohtani, and a wall single for Will Smith. And the Dodgers, with 1 out, have runners at the corners. I mean, Will absolutely smoked that baseball, but you can't hit it through the wall. It's 37 feet high. He hit it above the scoreboard, but a solid shot right off the green monster.
He may have moved that wall a little bit. Ohtani got a real good look, so he was easily able to just cruise around second base and head over to third.
One of the indicators that, as a base runner here, you could pick up is you watch the left fielder. And as soon as he turns around, because they've got to turn around to play the carom, you know you can step on the gas, and that's what Roman Anthony did. He turned around pretty early and gave Ohtani the green light, essentially. Andrew Bailey, the pitching coach, out to talk to Bayo and the rest of the Boston infielders as the Dodgers are putting together another threat. First and third, 1 out. Freddie Freeman, the batter.
And again, Freeman, 351 this year with runners in scoring position.
So Freeman caught trying to steal home as part of a double steal. My friend Bill Chuck tells us that he's tried that 3 times in his career. He was successful once in 2021 for the Atlanta Braves in a 9-1 loss to the Cardinals. And the double steal was responsible for the only run in that game for Atlanta. Freddie swings, fouls the first pitch back, and it's 0-1. That double steal play, it's primarily timing. Bregman, even with the bag way off the line at third. Pitch to Freeman, taken inside, 1-1. You're the runner at third in that play. What's your key? What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see how far I can get off the bag to begin with. Where's the third baseman playing? And I've got to take a good secondary lead.
Freeman swings and fists it foul back into the seats. Ball and 2 strikes to Freddie Freeman. 1 out, 2 on. 3-2 Dodgers lead. Top of the 5th. Smith leads at first. Teoscar Hernandez is on deck, and off a third, Shohei Ohtani. 1-2. Freeman fouls it behind him over by the Boston dugout. Freddie hitting .296, 10 home runs, 51 runs batted in. He's behind his home run pace typically. Now the 1-2. And he will look at one outside, a check swing, appeal down to third. Jordan Baker rings him up. So the third base umpire on appeal gets Freeman to strike out. And there are 2 down for Teoscar Hernandez.
And Freeman, in fact, did go around too far.
Teoscar walked in a run. And he also robbed of a base hit by Alex Bregman down at third base in the second inning. Left-handed action in the bullpen for Boston. Chris Murphy throwing. Pitch is outside.
But way outside. That pitch, a breaking ball, would have hit a left-handed hitter if he had not moved. That's how far outside that pitch was to a right-handed batter.
He couldn't check the swing, though. And the count is 0-1 to Teoscar. You got to think Bayo's going to go back out there at some point against Teoscar. And the 0-1. He kept it on the outside corner for a called strike with a sweeper, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 to Teoscar Hernandez. Runners at first and third. And 2 men out. Bayo ready to throw. His 0-2 on the way to Teoscar. Here's the pitch. He swings, fouls it off to the right, way up and over the roof and out of play. Oh, 2 to Teoscar. Ohtani leading off of third. Smith off of first. He's held on by Toro. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. The pitch, a sweeper outside, and Teoscar chased it. So back-to-back strikeouts in the top of the 5th inning. No left. And at the end of 4.5, it's the Dodgers 3, Red Sox 2.
At the crack of a bat, crack open a Bud. Budweiser is the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. There's no better way to celebrate a home run than an ice-cold Bud. Stock up the fridge because it's time to play ball. Baseball fans, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for pediatrics. With clinical excellence, breakthrough research, and world-class expertise, CHLA is a league leader for kids. Whether it's routine care or life-saving treatment, families turn to Children's Hospital Los Angeles when the stakes are high. Find an all-star doctor today at chla.org.
The 2025 Ford F-150, California's best-selling truck brand.
Now is the time to get into that Ford you've been eyeing with Ford's summer sales event. Go see your local Southern California Ford dealers and get the hottest deals with 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles.
From the F-150 or F-150 electric to the Mustang Mach-E, whatever model you've been looking at is ready for you.
Plus, get a complimentary maintenance plan for 24 months. Go to buyfordnow.com for details.
This is LA Dodgers baseball.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Dodgers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Sheehan, 72 pitches to start the bottom of the fifth inning. 3-2 Dodgers lead. And Connor Wong swings at the first pitch. He drills it to center field and onto the warning track near the 379 mark. And slight left center field is Andy Pages. 1 pitch and 1 out in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Well, Connor Wong has hit the ball twice, and he has stung it twice. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored to show for it. And back to the top of the order, Jarren Duran. Duran is 1 for 1, walked in the first, had an RBI single and scored a run in the third. Left-handed batting center fielder. He'll take a strike. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch from Sheehan. 1 outside. Duran went to Long Beach State. Played there for a bit. Alex Bregman on deck. And a 1-1 pitch. And that is low and in. In fact, Jarren Duran said that he was a pretty good player in high school, but when he went to Long Beach, he said he all of a sudden started to hit, and he never hit that way before. Something just clicked.
He probably finally grew into his body.
2-1 pitch, swung on and popped up, shallow left. Over near where the grass and the track meet near the foul line is Michael Conforto to make the catch, and there were 2 down. Well, that can certainly happen with a lot of players when they start to develop. They get to certain ages, and not everybody does it at the same age.
Yeah, some develop, 14, 15, 16. Sometimes it takes you in your late teens.
3-2 Dodgers lead. Home half of the fifth, and Alex Bregman the batter. He swings and drills it to left field. Line drive, head high catch for Conforto. Ball smoked right at him, but Conforto makes the grab, and the Red Sox retired in order. We go to the 6th inning at Fenway Park in Boston. 3, Red Sox 2.
This is AM 570 LA Sports.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for all your favorite music. Don't miss British rock superstars Def Leppard when they take the Yamava Theater stage on August 20th. Carrie Underwood brings her pop country singing and songwriting to Yamava September 5th. And the one and only pop punk legends Green Day make an appearance on September 30th. Only at Yamava, your California to Vegas connection. Visit YamavaTheater.com for details. Must be 21 and winner.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit DanielsJewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's DanielsJewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Did you know that California offers various programs and services to support older adults, adults with disabilities, and family caregivers? From health insurance, counseling, to caregiver support and information on elder abuse, the Aging Resource Guide has it all. And let's not forget about the Friendship Line, available 24/7 for those who may need a friendly conversation. Dive into the Aging Resource Guide today at aging.ca.gov and discover the support you need. Because together, we can ensure every older adult in California gets the help they deserve.
The 5th inning was presented by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. San Manuel is now Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at Yamava.com.
Dodgers 3, Red Sox 2, along with Rick Monday, Tim Neverett with you, Dwayne McDonald, our producer-engineer, here in the booth at Fenway Park in Boston. Glad you're with us, no matter where you happen to be. And the pitch inside to Andy Pages as we start the 6th inning. Brian Bayo still out there, 95 pitches. Action in the Red Sox bullpen continues. So the time getting short for Bayo as he delivers a breaking ball strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Pages. Andy with a double and a run scored, also an RBI with a sacrifice fly. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. That's way inside. Andy pulls the hands in to get him out of the way. Baez having a good year. 284 average, 19 homers. And the pitch swung on, hit high in the air to center field, but it'll be playable for Jarren Duran on the warning track right at the edge of the outfield grass. He makes the catch. And Andy is out, 1 away.
Friends planning to come to Dodger Stadium anytime's a good time. How about Shohei Ohtani World Championship Ring Night? Yeah. 6th of August, Cardinals are in. First 40,000 fans in attendance will get that special Shohei Ohtani World Championship ring. So celebrate your 2024 champions. Come on out, Dodgers.com/promotions.
That's going to do it for Bayo. Alex Cora, the Red Sox manager, comes out to get him. And he leaves to a standing ovation over on the first base side. And some on the third base side. So Chris Murphy will come in, the left-hander, to replace him. We've got a pitching change timeout here in Boston. 1 out, top of the 6th. The score, the Dodgers 3, Red Sox 2.
At Verizon, lock in our low price, plus free roaming included in Mexico. Discover the best carne asada, never miss a text from the group chat, and save big with Verizon while you do it. Switch and get $30 per line. See? Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Plus calls, texts, and data in Mexico included, so you can use your phone sin problema. Stop by your Los Angeles Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Welcome back to Talking Snack Radio. Big news, Bob.
Let's hear it.
When the Dodgers steal a base, fans get a free AM/PM hot dog and 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola with the AM/PM app.
That's right, Mike. This is a real game changer.
More like a life changer.
Hello.
This is the MVP of promos.
Better start carrying my mustard bottle around.
Slide into free snacks with the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. Only 1,000 deals available per game on the AM/PM app for 24 hours through September 28th. Only at participating AM/PM stores while supplies last.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for pediatrics. With clinical excellence, breakthrough research, and world-class expertise, CHLA is the league leader for kids. Whether it's routine care or life-saving treatment, families turn to Children's Hospital Los Angeles when the stakes are high. Find an all-star doctor today at chla.org.
Chris Murphy will make his 8th appearance of the season. Opponents hitting 186 against him. Facing the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. 1 out, top of the 6th. Dodgers with a 3-2 lead. And a strike delivered on a fastball at 94.
94, but he throws a lot of off-speed pitches.
Well, a stretch by Murphy. The southpaw sends one home. There's a swing and a miss.
Yep.
Well, he fouled off, rather. Got a piece of it.
That's the big breaking ball. How often does Murphy throw an off-speed pitch? Well, coming in tonight, 82% over the last 3 appearances.
Overall, 33% on the curve, 26% rather on the slider, 6% sweeper. So he'll throw a breaking pitch of some sort more often than anything else. This pitching change brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. So a different look from a different side for the Dodgers as they look out at Chris Murphy now. 5 of his previous 7 appearances have come at home this year. Has faced the Dodgers once before in a game where he allowed 6 earned runs and 4 innings pitched. That'll give you an ERA of 13.5. Pitch is in the dirt to Conforto. The ball and 2 strikes to the Dodger left fielder. Brian Bayo cannot win this one, but he can lose it. Another one well short, bounced at 57 feet. Bayo 5 1/3, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 98 pitches, 63 of those good for strikes. 2 ball, 2 strike count. And Murphy delivers. Swung on, fouled back over by the Dodgers on deck circle. Tommy Edman over there waiting to hit. Swinging the bat right-handed. Now the pitch. Conforto looks at a high fastball. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Michael Conforto. Murphy ready to go. He kicks and fires home. And Conforto swings. Hits a slicing fly ball deep to left center field. That's going to skip the track and hit the wall. Rounding first and into second with a pop-up slide is Michael Conforto with an opposite field double.
He went downstairs and got that one. And from our vantage point, we could see that ball just tailing. So every time Duran, the center fielder, got closer, the ball just tailed away even farther away from him.
14th double of the season for Conforto.
That's a good swing that Conforto has been searching for most of the season.
Here's Tommy Edman, 1 for 2. Both of those left-handed. RBI single in the second. Pitch gets away down to third. Conforto, throw down by Wong, is off to the left. Bregman had to reach back in foul territory. If that throw's on target, you got to play at third. But Conforto advancing to third on the wild pitch.
Boy, Bregman just saved the bacon. Boy, talk about quick movement.
It was a good play by the catcher, Connor Wong, to keep it in front of him. It rolled up the third base line a little bit. And when he picked it up, he had a shorter throw, but he hurried it and just kind of hooked the throw. Now the infield comes in for Boston. 1 out. Runner at third. And the pitch fouled over to the right, not a play. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tommy Edman.
And Edman over 300 this year with runners in scoring position.
Chance to pick up another here in a 1-run ball game. Dodgers ahead 3-2 in the 6th. Kicking the pitch home, and Tommy takes high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Against a drawn-in infield, Tommy Edman looks out. Murphy deals. Pitch swung on, grounded to third, knocked down by a backhand by Bregman. What a play. Oh, my, has he been throwing it around over at third base. He gets to first in time to get Edman. But that ball somehow was knocked down by a backhand on a ball that was absolutely rocketed off the bat of Tommy Edman.
Well, the left side of the infield for the Red Sox tonight has been sensational to this point.
Ha-Seong Kim with a chance to get a run in here. He's got to get a base hit to do it. 2 men out. Conforto the runner at third base. And Murphy sends one home, left on left. That ball tails down and away. This could almost be a favorable matchup here for Kim. If that ball tails away from him, there's a ton of room on the left side of the infield to sneak one through. He can go the opposite way. He's trying to do it there. Swung on and fouled it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kim 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts. Trevor Story, the shortstop, playing up the middle. Outfield shallow and right. And Duran, the center fielder, a few steps toward left center, expecting Kim to go the other way. Big gap in right center field. It's huge. 1-1 pitch. Kim swings, slices it foul, back out of play up into the sweet low. Ball and 2 strikes. How would you have liked to have that gap when you were hitting?
Yeah, you still have to hit it.
You could have run around the bases twice. Now the 1-2. Swung on and popped up foul, backhand into the seats. Third base side.
Yeah, you could possibly fit 3 18-wheelers. Nose to tail between the center fielder and the right fielder right now.
Well, with 2 strikes, Bregman's backed off the infield grass, and he's given himself some room on the left side of the infield. Pitch, a check swing, and a peel down to third, and Jordan Baker, the third base umpire, confirmed he checked it on the sweeper. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Conforto, the runner at third. Dodgers up a run here in the 6th. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Late on a fastball. Kim has struck out 3 times, leaving Conforto at third after a double. We're through 5.5 at Fenway. The score, the Dodgers 3, the Red Sox 2.
Be trusted when it comes to the Dodgers. LA's trusted source is their official home.
AM 570, LA Sports.
Well, this is exciting news. A big, hearty welcome to Genesis. Yes, Galpin has now added Genesis to the Galpin family of dealerships. They are right there off the 405 at Roscoe, where you find all the other Galpin dealerships in a temporary facility where they're building that brand new, beautiful, permanent building. And how about this? Genesis customers, they want to offer you a complimentary oil change to welcome you to the Galpin family. Get on over there. Ask for Jack Rebakoff, the GM. Genesis and GenesisVanNuys.com. Tim Cates here to tell you that now at Verizon, you can lock in your low price for 3 years. So now you can save big. And when you switch to Verizon, you can get 4 lines for just $30 per line. Yep, you heard that right. Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic.
This is Andre Ethier. Listen to Petros and Money for the cue to call for your chance to win a $100 Superior Grocers gift card.
Take your fun higher at Harrah's Resort SoCal with the help of Mayor Martin Short. Test your luck on the casino floor 24 hours a day. Indulge in a winning meal in the world's largest Hell's Kitchen or try a mayor-approved treatment at the spa at Harrah's. To score your winning getaway, visit harrahssocal.com today.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Dodgers 3, Red Sox 2. Anthony Banda takes over for Emmett Sheehan. The left-hander will face the left-handed hitting left fielder, Roman Anthony, to start things here in the home half of the 6th inning. Pitch on the way, and that's there for a strike call. Pitching change brought to you by Navien, HVAC, and water heater products. 48th appearance for Banda this year, 5-1. Earned run average under 4 at 383. And he kicks and sends one home and a ground ball to third. Right there, Tommy Edman straightens up, throws on to first. Freddie's got it. And there is one away for Boston in their half of the 6th. Well, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, built on a legacy of long-lasting dependability. See your Southern California Chevy dealer today or shop now at SoCalChevy.com. One away. Trevor Story, the shortstop, up. Story's battled injury issues during his time here in Boston. Back healthy, and when he is healthy, he makes this team much better. Batting cleanup. Defensively, he's very, very sound. 1-0 pitch. Inside, and that back up Story. Jackknife to get out of the way there. Two balls, no strikes. 1 out, base is empty in the pitch. Swung on, pulled foul. Well, now this will be up to the bullpen to try to protect the game for Emmett Sheehan, who leaves the game as the pitcher of record on the plus side. 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. 78 pitches, 47 for strikes. This one is hit high in the air to left center field. Calling for it is Andy Pages. He'll reach up and make the catch. And he handles the sky-high fly ball for out number 2.
Yeah, it's a gravity out. If it comes down, you're out.
Wasn't sure it was going to come down for a while. He was stuck up there in the atmosphere. Well, Masataka Yoshida, designated hitter. He had been the left fielder here for a while, but and injury issues, and here he is back in the lineup, taking a strike, a slider in there. Yoshida looking out, and Banda ready to throw. Into the stretch, he kicks in, sends one aggressively to the plate for a strike. Sinker that time. Gets ahead of Yoshida. It's 0-2. Yoshida hitting just .219 in limited duty. And he grounds one toward left center field, a vacated part of the infield. He's got himself a base hit. 2-out single for Yoshida. Two outs, the tying run is aboard. And so then Raffaello for 2 tonight. Fly to center and struck out swinging. Sheehan got him on a slider. We're now facing a left-hander in Anthony Banda. Banda is powder blue leather glove. Now he'll send a pitch home in the dirt for ball 1.
Oh, a nice stop by Will Smith. Keeps the runner at first base.
One ball and no strikes. Banda pumps his front foot, now sets, fires, throws one right by Raffaello. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Son Kim deep at second and close to the bag. Freddie holding the runner at first. Here's a pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to center field. Few steps over to his right is Andy Pages. He'll put it away, and that is out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the 7th. The score: the Dodgers 3 and the Red Sox 2.
Best sports star. That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Delta Airlines doesn't just help you see the world, they help you embrace it. Delta's dedicated teams make your travel experience extraordinary, anticipating your every need with genuine care throughout your journey. The app puts you in total control, and with fast, free Delta Sync Wi-Fi, you can stay connected to what matters most. So flight time feels more like me time. With exclusive partnerships and Sky Miles rewards, every part of the Delta experience is designed to make the journey as enjoyable as the destination.
Shohei Ohtani with a blast.
Celebrate Shohei Ohtani World Champion Ring Day at Dodger Stadium on Wednesday, August 6th versus the St. Louis Cardinals. The first 40,000 fans in will take home their very own unique Shohei Ohtani World Champion Ring. Celebrate Ohtani's monumental first season and ring with the Dodgers. This isn't just his ring. It's a celebration of our championship and Ohtani's unforgettable impact. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions. Now,
this very moment,
back to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
Miguel Rojas to lead off for the Dodgers in the top of the 7th inning. 3-2 Dodgers lead. Chris Murphy, the left-hander, still on the hill for Boston. Shohei Ohtani is on deck. So most certainly out there to pitch to him. And the first pitch to Rojas is there for a strike over the outside corner. Our station's an ID break here momentarily. We'll get to it. 3-2 the score. Count is 0-1. Pitch swung a little nubber off the end of the bat right toward the mound. Murphy catches, spins, throws, and Rojas is out. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Ohtani is 1 for 2 with a walk tonight. Singled and scored in the 3rd inning. 1 out, base is empty in the pitch. Ohtani waves and misses, and boy, did he take a hack at it. That'd have been fun to see where that one would have landed had he made contact. A big swing from Ohtani. No balls and 1 strike. Murphy, middle of the pitching rubber, delivers, and Ohtani A little late on the swing, couldn't hold up. And it's 0-2. Fastball by him. Shohei behind in the count, 0-2 to the left-hander Chris Murphy. Bit of an elevated fastball there. 0-2, and a pitch coming. Here it is. Inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shohei has hit a home run in 5 straight. No Dodger has ever hit one in 6 straight. It's a career long for him. And he looks at a pitch outside. And when we look at the majority of the home runs he's hit during the 5-game streak, they've been to the opposite field.
And high.
And this would be a good park for that. 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. Ohtani takes high, and it's 3-2. Ohtani continues to rewrite the offensive record book for the Dodgers. And a 3-2 pitch. He swings and strikes out. He did not take a 2-strike swing there. He was swinging for the bullpens. And he strikes out for the 2nd time in the game. Fastball by him from Murphy. 2 down for Will Smith. First pitch coming to Will. And he'll take inside. Shakey's Pizza Parlor is the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Next on for a strike to Smith. 36,369 in attendance here at Fenway Park. That's a sellout crowd. 2 outs and an 0-2 pitch coming from Murphy to Smith. And Will swings at a ball in the dirt, strikes out. He gives himself up, does not run down to first. And that'll be recorded an out. So Dodgers gone in order in the top of the 7th. It is stretch time in Boston. Middle of the 7th inning. Dodgers 3, Red Sox 2.
The only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Baseball fans, David Vassay here. It's time to step up to the plate and upgrade your outdoor living space with TimberTech, the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks like natural wood, but without the costly maintenance of a wood deck. Plus, it's made with up to 85% recycled material. Here in California, fire safety is always top of mind, and TimberTech has collections with top-rated fire resistance, including a Class A flame spread rating, so you can build a beautiful outdoor space with confidence. See for yourself why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at timbertech.com.
Welcome back to Talking Snack Radio. Big news, Bob.
Let's hear it.
When the Dodgers steal a base, fans get a free AM/PM hot dog and 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola with the AM/PM app.
That's right, Mike. This is a real game changer.
More like a life changer.
Hey-o.
This is the MVP of promos.
Better start carrying my mustard bottle around.
Slide into free snacks with the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. Only 1,000 deals available per game on the AM/PM app for 24 hours through September 28th. Only at participating AM/PM stores while supplies last.
You're listening to LA Dodgers baseball.
On top of the mountain.
On the world champion LA Dodgers. Dodgers Audio Network.
What else is there? It's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. At the old ball game. Play it, Jethro.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Dodgers 3, Red Sox 2. And there'll be a pinch hitter coming up. Romy Gonzalez, an infielder, will lead off a right-handed batter. And he will hit for Wilyer Abreu, who is set to lead off a left-handed batter. So Gonzalez will step in the batter's box against Anthony Banda. Banda. High leg kick sends one home, and Gonzalez fouls it back. Gonzalez, a .297 hitter. 6 home runs, 32 runs batted in for Boston. Right-handed hitter waits, and the 0-1 pitch about to be thrown by Banda. There it is, and it's on the outside edge for a called strike. 0-2. That's a good pitch by Banda right there. A little bit above the knees, outside corner, right on the black of the plate. Now the 0-2. Swung on, foul, tipped into the glove of Will Smith for strike 3. So Gonzalez strikes out on the changeup, and there's one away in the Boston 7th.
More important to get that leadoff man, 1-run ball game. Hey, folks, the Roki Sasaki bobblehead night coming up on the 4th of August against the Cardinals. First 40,000 fans in attendance will score the Roki Sasaki bobblehead presented by Inaba. For tickets and more information, Dodgers.com/promotions.
Well, Mark Pryor making a trip from the third base dugout out to talk to Banda here, as Rob Refsnyder is going to come up and pinch hit. Alex Cora going to the bench. A reminder, the bottom of the 7th is brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. So Refsnyder will hit for Abraham Toro. So back-to-back pinch hitters getting some right-handed bats. Toro's a switch hitter. He could have batted right. But this gives Refsnyder a chance to hit here. 270 hitter, 6 home runs, 18 runs knocked in. 1 out, base is empty, 1-run ball game. Pitch, and that's outside and high. Ball 1. Nothing doing in the Dodger. Well, I'd take that back. There is action in the Dodger pen now. Oh, and it's double barrel action, too. Lefty and a righty. Tell you who in a moment. 1-0 pitch. That's low and in. Jack Dreyer, the lefty. And Enriquez, the righty. 2-ball, no-strike pitch from Banda to Rob Refsnyder. He swings, pops it up, foul right side, and out of play. 2-1. Speaking of the bullpen, a report on Blake Trinan. He finished the second of his back-to-back outings in Oklahoma City. And that's typically the last step for a reliever to come back, pitching back-to-back days, and you see how you feel. And there is a good opportunity for him to return on this road trip. There's a ground ball to second. Kim right behind it. He settles, sidearm throw to first, and Refsnyder is out, 2 away. So, well, we could see Blake Trinan possibly, if you're just guessing at this point based on his schedule, possibly as early as Sunday in this series. That's
great news. If it's postponed until the ball clubs in Cincinnati, where they go after Sunday night's game.
Well, Dave Roberts coming out. He's going to make the change as Connor Wong, the right-hander, is coming up. Enriquez will probably get the call here, and he does. So the Dodgers will go to the right-hander with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pitching change, timeout. The score, the Dodgers 3, Boston 2.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection, one that helps better their everyday through the things they value most: friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything's possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Ricardo Enriquez on for the Dodgers, the right-hander. Pitched Tuesday in his season debut against Minnesota, inning and 2/3. So the flame-throwing right-hander will face Connor Wong, the catcher, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Dodgers up 3-2. Pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. Enriquez towing the rubber first base side. And Wong has hit the ball hard twice tonight. He's 1 for 2 with a wall double. And the first pitch to him, he was looking for a fastball. He got a cutter. Couldn't hold up his check swing. Pitch was over the plate anyway, and it's a strike, and it's 0-1. Going to the bottom of the 8th in St. Louis. Cardinals leading the Padres 3-0. 0-1 pitch just blistered by him. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
96.
And that's a cutter. He's got spin on that. Jaron Duran, the center fielder, waits on deck. And base is empty, 2 down. 0-2 pitch coming from Enriquez to Connor Wong. And he delivers low and outside with a slider. In the bottom of the 8th in Baltimore, the Rockies leading the Orioles 6-5. Diamondbacks and Pirates scoreless. They're in the 10th inning in Pittsburgh. No score there. And the Giants hosting the Mets later tonight on the West Coast. Ball and 2 strikes to Connor Wong. For the Dodgers in the 8th inning, Freddie Freeman will lead off. Teoscar Hernandez and Andy Pages to follow. Stretch by Enriquez. The big right-hander fires one home, and it's a breaking ball down low. 2-2. What do you like about him and the addition to the bullpen with Enriquez?
Yeah, I like the fact he goes right at him. There's nothing dainty about the way that he throws. Challenge the guys. Use that stuff.
Now here's 2-2 out of the stretch. Here it is, and it's outside. Off the glove of Will Smith and rolling to the backstop. 3-2.
It's another cutter at 95. The whole thing is he's got to throw it closer to the plate to be effective, but I mean, everything is there.
3-ball, 2-strike pitch. The payoff from Enriquez. That's swung on, hit in the air to left, but it'll be playable on the warning track right in front of the scoreboard by Conforto. He'll make the catch, and it is a 1-2-3, bottom of the 7th inning. On to the 8th at Fenway Park. It is the Dodgers 3.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Hey, Southern California, summer is upon us, and nothing says warm weather like baseball, barbecues, and everybody's favorite, Modelo Especial.
Modelo is a reward for those with a fighting spirit, and you deserve it. It is not summer if you don't have an ice-cold Modelo Especial. Modelo, the mark of a fighter, must be 21 or over. Please drink responsibly.
Let's be honest. Relationships shouldn't be this hard. It's time to say goodbye, grass, because you deserve better. Break up with your lawn and upgrade to a beautiful, low-maintenance, California-friendly garden. Go to BeWaterWise.com and start a new relationship that saves you water today. BeWaterWise.com.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the San Ynez Valley with a short 2-hour drive up the coast. Let Shumash Casino Resort be your destination getaway. Welcome to freedom. Go to ShumashCasino.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The 2025 Ford F-150, California's best-selling truck brand.
Now is the time to get into that Ford you've been eyeing with Ford's summer sales event. Go see your local Southern California Ford dealers and get the hottest deals with 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles.
From the F-150 or F-150 electric to the Mustang Mach-E, whatever model you've been looking at,
is ready for you.
Plus, get a complimentary maintenance plan for 24 months. Go to buyfordnow.com for details.
Vroom, vroom.
From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Freddie Freeman starts things off in the 8th inning with a pitch inside taken for a ball. 3-2 Dodgers lead. And Murphy, the left-hander, still in there, at least to get through Freddie Freeman. His activity in the Red Sox bullpen, the pitch. And Freddie swings through it. Strike one, a slider. 1 ball, 1 strike. Defensive changes for Boston. Romy Gonzalez remains in the game. He's at first base. Rob Refsnyder stays in the game. He's in left, and Roman Anthony moves from left to right. And Freddie hits a ground ball toward the middle. That's through for a base hit past a diving Raffaello. And Freddie Freeman has his second hit of the ball game, a leadoff single in the top of the 8th.
And that swing by Freddie Freeman is getting better and better.
Top of the 8th inning brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo celebrating 20 years of good times. Alex Cora comes and gets the ball from Murphy. Alcala will come out and take over. Pitching top of the 8th, nobody out. And a man on after a Freddie Freeman single. The score, the Dodgers 3, Red Sox 2.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 33 consecutive years by U.S. News & World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of over 250 locations in Southern California.
The 2025 Ford F-150, California's best-selling truck brand.
Now is the time to get into that Ford you've been eyeing with Ford's summer sales event. Go see your local Southern California Ford dealers and get the hottest deals with 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles.
From the F-150 or F-150 electric to the Mustang Mach-E, whatever model you've been looking at is ready for you.
Plus, get a complimentary maintenance plan for 24 months. Go to buyfordnow.com for details.
You and your crew feel like pizza, but you want something a little extra to stretch your meal without stretching your wallet, right? So you kick it old school and head over to Shakey's for a large handcrafted pizza. And like the boss you are, you add an order of plump and juicy chicken bites, a half loaf of garlic cheese bread, or a giant chocolate chunk cookie for a group dessert. Your choice, just $5 when you buy any large Shakey's pizza. Way to go, Hefe. Feed more for $5 at Shakey's, the People's Pizza Parlor.
Keep moving on. Right-hander Jorge Alcala will come on to pitch. A 29-year-old right-hander out of the Dominican Republic. In fact, he'll turn 30 in 3 days. He will face Teoscar Hernandez, his countryman. 3-2, Dodgers with the lead. Nobody out. Freeman aboard after a base hit. And the pitch to Teoscar's inside, ball 1. Alcala, 37th appearance. He's got a 6.03 ERA. And opponents on average hitting 276 against him. Right-handers alone hitting 277. Slightly better than the lefties at 274. And he swings, hits a high drive to right center, going back toward the triangle and drifting near the bullpen. It's gone! That's a home run for Teoscar. A 2-run shot. And the Dodgers take a 5-2 lead. Home run number 15 for Teoscar Hernandez. And that was a blast.
As soon as it left the bat, they knew it was trouble. And Alcala missed with the first pitch, a slider, trying to come back and sneak a fastball right past Teoscar Hernandez to no avail. And for Daniel's Jewelers, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. So visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet and $50 off a $99 coupon.
Andy Pages takes high. You could see he had enough slice on the ball. It was headed for that triangle where the 420 marker is, and it sliced right over the side wall by the bullpen in deep right center field.
Well, that was high velocity fastball, but right down the middle.
Well, Murphy is charged with one of those runs, and the book closed on Murphy now. 2-ball, no strike pitch, and that's in for a strike to Pages. Alcala, four-seam fastball, curveball, slider, sinker, and a change. And gets a fastball by Andy Pages there, swing and a miss.
Alcala's had trouble at home, 348 average in his home ballpark this year.
He goes down, picks up the rosin bag, drops it on the grass behind the pitcher's mound. Climbs up the back slope. Puts his left heel against the rubber in the middle. And now turns, kicks, fires. And Andy fouls it off to the right and out of play. Still 2-2 to Andy Pages. Andy with a double his first time up tonight in the second inning. Came around to score. He got another run in the third with a sacrifice fly. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. Swung on and lined to right field. That's a base hit. Pages has a multi-hit game, and the Dodgers have 3 straight hits in the top of the 8th inning. Sometimes we joke around and you say, well, home run's a rally killer, right? Because it empties the bases. Well, Andy Pages keeps the line moving.
Yeah, last time I checked, though, home runs do get it at least one run, right. And in this inning, multiple runs.
Yep. They are a great thing. Here's a pitch. And Conforto takes low and in.
Well, another dimension of this Red Sox ball club, this month, their pitching staff, second best ERA collectively in baseball. And their bullpen, if you look overall, 5th best in this period of time.
There's a 1-0 to Conforto from Alcala. It's low.
Like those bullpens, you start to look at earned run averages. This month, San Diego, then San Francisco, then Texas, then Houston.
2-ball, no strike pitch. Here it comes. And that's outside. And Conforto way ahead now of Alcala. 3 balls, no strikes. Last time up for Conforto in the 6th. He skipped one off the warning track and off the National League scoreboard in left field. 1 for 3 tonight. And he'll look at a strike on the outside corner. (5-2) Dodgers with the lead. They're out hitting Boston 10-4. (3-1) pitch. Swung on, fouled back and out of play.
A bluff move by Pages over at first base. He took 2 steps and then shut it down.
3-2 here, and nobody out. And Pages with a good lead. Turning to throw to first. He's able to get back standing. And held on by Romy Gonzalez. Ready for a 3-2 pitch is Michael Conforto. There goes Pages. Pitches in there, called strike 3. And a strike him out, throw him out, double play. Trevor Story came across the bag, caught the ball in the same motion, and tagged Pages high. Wow. They're trying to start Pages to stay out of a potential double play, but instead the bases are now empty. And there are 2 men out, and Edman coming up. Caught stealing 2-6. Conforto goes down looking. Got a fastball right at the knees. And Edman takes a curveball, high ball 1. And ball and no strikes to Tommy Edman. Edman 1 for 3, an RBI single back in the second inning. Pitch. He swings, hits a high fly ball, shallow center. Backpedaling is Trevor Story. Now Raffaello, the second baseman, behind him. He cuts over and makes the catch. And the side is retired, but not before the Dodgers pick up 2 runs on 3 hits. A 2-run home run for Teoscar Hernandez. Through 7.5 innings, it's the Dodgers 5, Boston 2.
Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Want to go to college this fall? Don't let money hold you back. To be eligible for a Cal grant and to get the most financial aid available, fill out your FAFSA or CATA by September 2nd. If you already submitted your FAFSA but only listed 4-year colleges, that's okay. Just update your application to include the community college of your choice. Keep your college dreams alive and enroll now at icangotocollege.com.
If you've been injured in an accident, Jacoby and Myers will go to bat for you and fight for the justice you deserve. With over 50 years of experience in the field and the trust of tens of thousands of clients, Jacoby and Myers has the winning record you want on your side. Jacoby and Myers handles every case with the same level of care, and your case matters at Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION today. Jacoby and Myers, let the big league lawyers fight for you.
Kobe Bryant. Join the boys in blue for Kobe Bryant Bobblehead Night on Friday, August 8th versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Be one of the first 40,000 fans in and take home a special Kobe Bryant bobble. Honor the symbol of Mamba mentality and the relentless spirit that inspired a generation. Relive his enduring legacy in the heart of Los Angeles. Don't miss this tribute to his spirit and connection to our city. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Deep to right field. It is into the upper deck.
Back to the boys in blue, the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Never gets old.
Bottom of the 8th inning, 5-2. Dodgers with the lead. Alex Vesia out of the Dodger bullpen now. Becomes the 4th pitcher used by Dave Roberts in the ballgame tonight. And the top of the order up for Boston, it is Jarren Duran, Alex Bregman, Roman Anthony. Dodgers have made a defensive switch. James Outman has come off the bench. He's in center field. Andy Pages moves to right. Teoscar Hernandez comes out of the game. And the first pitch Vesia throws to the left-handed hitting Duran is a strike. Duran 1 for 2 with a walk, an RBI single, and a run scored back in the 3rd. Vesia set to go. He kicks and fires, and it's outside for a ball, 1-1. Vesia, the often used left-handed reliever. 49th appearance on the season. Pitch is a strike call down in the zone. Right at the borderline of the bottom part of the strike zone. Duran asks for time and gets it, and he steps out of the box. Meantime, Vesia goes and uses his cleats to loosen up some clay down the landing spot in front of the pitcher's mound. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jarren Duran. Rojas playing him up the middle to the left of the bag. Stretch by Vesia. Here comes the pitch. And that's outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Duran's average currently .255. And in the series that Netflix released on the Red Sox 2024 season this year, Duran was highly featured in that. And he really opened up. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. He got him with a fastball right on the outside corner. And Vesia strikes out Jarren Duran to start the bottom of the 8th. And that pitch was just dotted on the corner. Tonight's game brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children is at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. Strike to Alex Bregman, a ball rather, beg your pardon, 1-0. Bregman tonight with a double in the 3rd inning and a run driven in. Hit it off the wall in left. And here comes the pitch. And that's a strike. So the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike now.
Well, one of the big differences in this ball game is out of the bullpen. You know, the last 6 games coming in tonight, bullpen had issued 20 walks. None so far tonight.
Well, that's a big deal. 1-1 to Bregman. Ground ball to short. Miguel Rojas has it. Shuffle step, throw to first. He's got Bregman 2 away. Now Roman Anthony, now the right fielder, will come up. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. Now, this guy was just tearing it up in the International League with Worcester, the AAA club for Boston. And Boston really did not want to rush this guy, but he just hit his way out of AAA. And they brought him up in early June, and he's been here since, and he'll be a fixture in this lineup for a while. Pitch to the left-handed hitter there for a strike. Alex Vesia, fastball really his calling card, especially the elevated one. And the 0-1 pitch coming to Roman Anthony. That is the elevated fastball, but it's up out of the zone. Kind of a great name, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. The other part, too, I've been impressed by just his presence.
1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Just inside and low. Tried the slider.
Yeah, by that I'm talking about the way he handles himself at home plate. Doesn't look like he's in a rush. Doesn't look like he's overmatched. This is game number 38 at the big league level.
Stretching the 2-1 to Anthony. Swing and a miss. A fastball. Outer half of the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When you move up in different classifications from A ball to AA and then to AAA, you find the pitching is more refined. They have figured out the breaking stuff, the off-speed stuff. They're just basically trying to polish it to go up to the next level.
Here comes the 2-2 from Vesia to Roman Anthony. Swung on, fouled away to the left.
And then you get to this level, and they've all polished it. He might hit him on a bad night. They may hang a slider here and there. But it's relentless. It's one after the other coming out of the bullpen.
No breaks. 2-2. And the pitch swung on, fouled back. Still 2-2 to Roman Anthony. They have another really good young player that went on the injured list with a right wrist sprain, Marcelo Mayer, who is one of the other top prospects in baseball, but he is out now for at least 10 days. And they're hoping to have him for this series. Vesia's 2-2 offer. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 3. And Alex Vesia gets his second punch out of the inning and retires the Red Sox in order. We go to the 9th inning. The score, the Dodgers 5 and the Red Sox.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
Hey LA County, Anthony Bonda here. Strike out illegal dumping and help keep our community safe and clean. Report illegal dumping when you see it. For more info, call 888-CLEAN-LA or visit cleanla.com. This message is brought to you by LA County Public Works.
Your car is an important part of your life, so make sure you're taking care of it. That's why I go to Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, where they offer stay-in-your-car service while you wait. Locations all over Southern California. SoCalValvoline.com.
Take me out to Morongo, where I can watch all the games, with thousands of slot machines and blackjack and big screen TVs from the front to the back. So just grab a seat at the sideline. You won't miss a play when you go. 'cause the good times are only right here at Morongo.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Top of the ninth inning, Hesung Kim leads off for the Dodgers. It's 5-2. Dodgers in front. And Alcala's still on. Jorge Alcala pitching for Boston. 3 strikeouts tonight for Hesung Kim. Takes the ball outside 2-0. All 3 of them of the swinging variety, so a tough night for him at the plate. Left-handed batter waits in the pitch. Swung on and missed. Almost swung out of his shoes at a fastball. 2-1 to Hesung Kim, Dodgers second baseman, who's hitting .305. He'll get time, step out of the box. Taps home plate, winds the bat around, and looks out at Alcala. Big right-hander fires one home, and a swing and a miss right past Kim. Is there a timing issue with him right now, do you think?
Well, the timing, and he's pulling off the ball, too. And you add those 2 together, and you don't have real good plate coverage, nor do you see the ball particularly well.
2-2. A swing and a miss, strike 3, and a golden sombrero.
I mean, when he winds up finishing the swing, he's looking in the first base dugout. That's a left-handed batter.
Yeah, that was a fastball, too. He's not even close to the fastball tonight. Just a rough night at the plate to happen. So Kim goes back to the dugout. 1 down, Miguel Rojas comes up. Ohtani is on deck. And the first pitch to Rojas is taken low. Top of the ninth, sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your old car? Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS now. Friendly agents are standing by to take your donation. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. A slider from Alcala, swing and a miss. It's 1-1 to Rojas.
And it's Ben Kasparius that's getting loose in the Dodgers bullpen.
Well, Kasparius will have the ninth. 1-1 pitch. That's outside with Tanner Scott unavailable on the injured list. Question was going to be who's got the ninth tonight. And a 2-1. That's way up and in. Rojas had a good look at that ball right up by his eyes. Here's a 3-1 on the way. And a swing and off the end of the bat. Foul ball roller up the first base side. .245 average for Miguel Rojas. Tonight 0 for 3. He's lined out and grounded out twice. Trevor Story made an incredible play on him in the 5th inning in the hole, gloving it and making a jump throw. That jump throw was perfect to first. Now the wind, the 3-2. Up high, did he hold his swing? Appeal down to first base umpire Stu Sherwater. He says he held it, and that's ball 4. So a man aboard in front of Ohtani. And this will be the last chance, perhaps, that Ohtani will have to extend that home run streak from 5 in a row to 6. But he will not face Alcala here, as the Red Sox are going to go to the bullpen. Alex Cora made a quick run out to the mound once Ohtani was coming up. And the bullpen door open for Boston. We'll tell you who's coming out in a moment. We'll take a pitching change timeout. 1 on, 1 out. Ohtani coming up. The score 5, Red Sox 2.
At Verizon, lock in our low price, plus free roaming included in Mexico. Discover the best carne asada, never miss a text from the group chat, and save big with Verizon while you do it. Switch and get 4 lines for just $30 per line. See? Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Plus calls, texts, and data in Mexico included, so you can use your phone sin problema. Stop by your Los Angeles Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Welcome back to Talking Snack Radio. Big news, Bob.
Let's hear it.
When the Dodgers steal a base, fans get a free AM/PM hot dog and 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola with the AM/PM app.
That's right, Mike. This is a real game changer.
More like a life changer.
Hey-o.
This is the MVP of promos.
Better start carrying my mustard bottle around.
Slide into free snacks with the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. Only 1,000 deals available per game on the AM/PM app for 24 hours through September 28th. Only at participating AM/PM stores while supplies last.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for pediatrics. With clinical excellence, breakthrough research, and world-class expertise, CHLA is the league leader for kids. Whether it's routine care or life-saving treatment, families turn to Children's Hospital Los Angeles when the stakes are high. Find an all-star doctor today at chla.org.
And I'm feeling.
Brennan Bernardino will come out to pitch against Shohei Ohtani. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the 9th inning. Dodgers up 5-2. Ohtani 1 hit tonight in 3 trips. He has struck out twice and walked once. He's also scored a run. His major league leading 98th run scored. 45th appearance for Bernardino. 3-2 record. 3.21 ERA. Opposition hitting .201 against him. Lefties, though, hitting .194 the pitch. And Ohtani takes low and away. Started him with a sinker. 1 ball and no strikes to Shohei. See if Shohei can run into one here. The pitch. He takes low. 2-0. Rojas, a short lead at first, held on by Romy Gonzalez. And the 2-0 pitch. Ohtani lets a strike go by. 2 balls and a strike to Shohei. Now he's seen that sinker land for a strike. Stretcha in the pitch. He swings, pops it up back of the plate, foul ground. This will be playable for Connor Wong. He'll make the catch. And Ohtani is out. And it looks like that home run streak has come to an end at 5. Ohtani pops out foul to the catcher. 2 down in the Dodger 9th. And Will Smith is up. Smith hitting .326. 2 hits tonight. One of them off the wall and left in the 5th inning. Takes a strike here from Bernardino. Rojas off at first. The left-hander Bernardino from the first base side of the rubber deals. Changes speeds, gets it over the plate, and that's a strike, and it's 0-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch coming. And it's inside. Close pitch along the inside part of the plate. Field playing deep. Outfield a couple of steps around toward right center. Well off the line and left is Refsnyder. Ground ball right side. A couple of steps over to his glove side. Left is Rafaela. He throws on to first. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 3 outs to get. Ben Kasparius coming up for Emmett Sheehan. The score after 8.5 in Boston. It's the Dodgers 5, Red Sox 2.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
At Verizon, lock in our low price, plus free roaming included in Mexico. Discover the best carne asada, never miss a text from the group chat, and save big with Verizon while you do it. Switch and get 4 lines for just $30 per line. See? Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Plus calls, texts, and data in Mexico included, so you can use your phone sin problema. Stop by your Los Angeles Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Matt Money Smith here, talking Galpin Ford. Number one in the world 29 years in a row. That's not easy. And it's right here in your backyard. Why would you go anywhere else? And Mike Schwartz, who's the GM, loves the station, loves the show, wants you to ask for him by name. So you have the number one guy. You've got one of the largest inventories of Fords anywhere on earth, and the number one Ford dealer in the world 29 years in a row, right here at your disposal. Shop and buy from home. Just find your vehicle. Get your price, your finance lease terms, schedule your home delivery. It's that easy. And get that 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. That's a Galpin exclusive. GalpinFord.com. Ask for Mike Schwartz.
Strike three, and the first major league strikeout for Roki Sasaki is his fellow countryman Seiya Suzuki.
Be there with the boys in blue at Dodger Stadium on Monday, August 4th versus the St. Louis Cardinals for Roki Sasaki bobblehead night. Be one of the first 40,000 fans in and take home a special Roki Sasaki bobble presented by Inaba. Join us in celebrating the international sensation whose pitching ability has captivated the baseball world. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Deep to right field. It is into the upper deck.
Back to the boys in blue, the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Never gets old.
Ben Kasparius out of the bullpen in the bottom of the ninth inning. Dodgers a 3-run lead, 5-2 over Boston in game one of this 3-game weekend set. Kasparius trying to save this one for Emmett Sheehan. Big hit in the ball game. Teoscar Hernandez, 8th inning, 2-run home run. Gave the Dodgers a 3-run cushion. Trevor Story will lead off. The cleanup man, 0 for 3 tonight. Right-handed batter waits. Kasparius fires a strike in there. Kasparius, a native New Englander, but he grew up on the far west side of Connecticut, so he grew up a Yankee fan. Living in Westport. Pitches in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. That is a bedroom community of Manhattan. As Kasparius steps back, kicks, sends the 1-1 to the plate, and the ball shot foul down the right field side and out of play.
Well, Kasparius trying to iron a couple of things out mechanically because he has run into a buzzsaw. And you start to look at what right-handed batters have done this month against him. A .481 average.
Kasparius up in the count 1-2. And this pitch swung on, belted down the left field line. That's a base hit. That was out of the reach of Tommy Edman, the third baseman. Now it's Conforto gunning it to second base, and in with a head-first slide is Trevor Story with a leadoff double in the bottom of the ninth.
And that's a right-handed hitter, talking about the fact right-handeds this month have hit .481, and that was on a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. And it was designed to be a breaking ball, but all it did was spin and change directions in a hurry.
Masataka Yoshida up next. Nobody out, runner at second. And the tying run in the on-deck circle. That is Ceddanne Rafaela. Pitch to Yoshida, taken for a strike. Kasparius ready to go as he looks at the target set by Will Smith. Now he'll step off the rubber. Well, you give up the leadoff double, but you have a 3-run lead. As a pitcher, how do you approach this?
Well, don't look to the bullpen because you got somebody heating up. Left-hander Jack Dreyer.
Now an 0-1 pitch, and that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Story leads at second base. Edman playing way off the line at third. And Yoshida is way in front of a curveball. He swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Now a 1-2 pitch from Kasparius. Swung on and grounded foul wide of first. Still 1-2 to Yoshida. Rafaela on deck. Last 3 outs always the toughest, especially on the road. Now a 1-2 delivery. Swung on, bounced foul behind him over by the Red Sox on deck circle. Outfield pretty well straight up. You know, Outman in center and Pages in right. Conforto in left. 1-2 pitch. Way outside. With a fastball at 95. 2-2.
Well, you know what the Red Sox are thinking? They just need another man to get on base. Then they bring the tying run to home plate.
Now this right here is a 2-2 pitch from Kasperi. And it's in the dirt.
Yeah, it wasn't close.
Nope. This is like when you are in the extra innings situation with the free runner at second base and nobody out.
Yep. Well, to mention, right-handers hitting 481 this month. Overall, 400 average everybody against Kasperi.
3-2. Swung on ground ball toward third. Charging is Edman. Backhand throw across his body. Stretch. He's out.
Nice play.
Oh, what a good play. Both sides. Edman especially.
Rojas goes over and gives Edman a low 5.
And Story stays at second base. He was unable to move up on the play.
That is such an important play. And a good throw. Freeman stretches out.
Rafaela is 0 for 3. He's flied to center twice and struck out once. Right-handed batting second baseman hits the ball high in the air to center field. That's playable for Outman. He'll camp under it, make the catch. Story bluffs to go to third. Throw goes in to the cutoff man Rojas on one hop. And now the Red Sox are down to their final out. Well, 2 down in the bottom of the 9th inning. And Romy Gonzalez will be the hitter, the first baseman. That's 3 of a kind for Rafaela tonight. 3/8. He's flied to center 3 times. Now Kasperius dealing to Gonzalez, and he fires in a strike. Threw him a sweeper. Caught the outer half of the plate for strike 1. 0-1 to the right-handed hitting Romy Gonzalez. Kasperius peeks at Story at second base. Now comes to the plate, and he hits him. Oh, he drilled him right in the back. And now the tying run will come to the plate. Rob Refsnyder will come up. Boy, not the place in the game you want to put a man on. Before Refsnyder comes up to hit, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Rob Refsnyder 0 for 1. He grounded to second. His first plate appearance in the 7th inning. 2 down, bottom of the 9th. 2 on for the Red Sox. 5-2. Dodgers lead. Tying runs up. Here's the pitch. And it's outside, ball 1. On deck is the number 9 hitter, Connor Wong, the catcher. 1-0 is Kasperius. Puts the ball in his glove at the belt. Checks the runner at second. Comes to the plate. And he deals outside. And he's getting himself in hot water here. 2 balls, no strikes. Falls behind Refsnyder. Kasperius needs a strike. And he kicks and fires. And there's a ground ball wide of third. Foul for strike 1. Sellout crowd. Doesn't look like many of them have left here tonight. Red Sox down to their final out. Dodgers up 3 runs. 2-1 pitch. Swung on ground ball, slowly hit to the right side. Kim charging. He's got it, throws on to first, and that's the ball game. And the Dodgers in the win column as they come in here to Fenway Park and end a 7-game home winning streak for Boston. They've won back-to-back games now and win it by a 5-2 score here tonight in Game 1. Final totals in the ball game: For the Dodgers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors, and 6 men left. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 6 men left on base. Emmett Sheehan gets the win. He's now 2-1. Brian Bayo suffers the loss. He is 6-5. And Ben Kasparius picks up his first career save. And one Connecticut guy saving it for another. Time of the game, 2 hours and 50 minutes in front of a sellout crowd of 36,369 at Fenway Park. Great way to start this long road trip for the Dodgers here and take one against a team that's in contention for an American League wild card.
I tell you, right from the get-go, bottom of the first inning, after the Dodgers were retired in the 1-2-3 in the top half, for Sheehan walked the very first batter. One batter later, after a ground ball out, walked his second batter.
The American League. 644-08-783 to learn more. Here's the next delivery, and that is low and in. Three and one is the count. Let's